I mean, no, I don't think she even watched the shit.
Why would she watch stuff? I mean, it's not like you have to watch something in order to comment on it. Like you could do anybody out there. I mean, maybe not you, but definitely you and you. You could review an entire season of a TV show without having watched a single minute of it or any previous season of it. You do the whole thing. Trust me, I have proof.
And speaking of doing a show without watching anything or having any clues, welcome to Late Night Talks, where I drop articles and these fuckers don't even attempt to do any kind of reading. They just do their initial reactions because PB doesn't read and
it's you're not paying me to read, so I mean, you're not paying me at all, so
he's like, motherfucker, you pay me and I'll actually put some work in.
Maybe.
What is?
Did you get that whatever fucking signed thing yet? No.
I gave them all my information. He said, "Cool." They are sending it out, so hopefully, sometime. I don't know how long it takes.
Money and fucking ran because he gave them all that information.
And I'm gonna put it right where that air conditioning is, so everyone can see it. But welcome to Late Night Talks, everybody. Let's see who we got here. We got Planet Q's Queen. We've got Carrie. We've got Lemon Pie.
Whoa. What is?
Oh, I forgot.
What are the emoji? Oh no, let me click. No, not that one. Stop moving, chat. Slow down. What is this emoji? I'm not looking at YouTube. Husky, tell me.
That's a kissy.
I didn't see which one. Oh, that's the kissy face emoji.
Okay, I couldn't tell on StreamYard what it was.
And we have Rose and Susan. Hello.
God damn it! I hadn't moved on yet, guy.
Continue. I was saying hi to people and being a good host, as I'm supposed to do. Apparently.
I know that you were saying hi to people, but you're trying to gloss over the fact that I was trying to say hello to my girlfriend.
Oh! Hi, Cherry. Okay, let's back up.
No, not Cherry. Don't say hi to Cherry when I'm trying to talk to Carrie.
Well, Mazel Tov. Way too.
Oh my God, you really are from New York, aren't you?
I mean, I expect a lot of things on this show. Sometimes, every once in a while, Zod can be bamboozled.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
your sources didn't tell you anything.
Yeah, since the apocalypse, you saw that one raccoon in the bar. It's been tough, man.
Yeah, I've seen that one. He was not having a good time.
He's depressed, man. He was depressed. We had to save him. He almost took his life.
Yeah. Remember that? I showed you the picture. He tried to throw himself in the middle of the road. It's been tough days for my sources. So
it was very emotional after that. We're all like holding him, crying.
Also, quick plug, if you guys don't know, tomorrow, I don't know the exact, or not tomorrow. Tomorrow, Saturday. Sunday is going to be my Cobra Kai Season 5 review. Hopefully that If He Can Hear Me, Justin Proper will be here in the Fandom Zone, and we're going to do a review of that show. I've been actually...
what time you going live with that?
I don't know. I have to figure it out.
Okay, I'm
doing a show with you guys. Apparently, it's triple threat, so I got to schedule things right, and I also have my daughter, so, it's a work in progress, but...
Okay, now we can continue. Hello, Cherry. Hello, Lemon Pie.
Janie.
Hello, Janie. Hello, Susan. I didn't say hello to Rose yet. Hello, Rose. Did I miss somebody?
Larry.
Planet Q's Queen. Did you get Planet Q's Queen?
Yeah, we said hello to her before I said hello to my woman.
Oh, okay.
We got, looks like Susan, not attempting the second name.
Roadhaver.
Is it 5?
Don't we all, Cherry? Don't we all?
I'll let Zod attempt Susan's second part of Susan's name because it's more fun.
Rodenhaver?
Motherfucker.
I can't.
When he does it right,
I know one person out there looking to get a plug.
All right, so we have a great show tonight. Can't wait. Lots of things to
What a
talk
transition.
about. Professional here. God damn it. And just so you guys know, I'm drinking in honor of our boy Johnny Lawrence, Cobra Kai Forever. I was gonna get a banquet, but them things are fucking disgusting.
The
I don't
Karate
roll
Kid
that way.
sucks. Karate Kid sucks compared to Cobra Kai, just so we're clear.
Yeah, that wasn't the comparison. Anyways, I was drinking and I'm doing this stream.
I mean, this is the only
Drinking
spoiler
in
I
honor-
want. Zod, Wheelchair McGill, did he make a return?
No,
Oh,
unfortunately.
then I already know
Wait,
how
the
Papa
show.
feels
No, you
about
didn't
this
answer my
season.
question before. You didn't tell me if the show was out. I asked if the show was out. You watched the entire show.
I'm on episode 5 right now.
You're watching the show right fucking now, trying to do a stream.
No, I gotta pause. I'm not that desperate, you know.
Oh my god.
I'm paused on season 5, episode 5, Extreme Member.
Oh, so
How
there's
many
still a
episodes?
chance
Hold
for
on.
there to be
Pause.
Wheelchair McGill. You have 5 episodes.
How
for
many
Wheelchair
episodes are there?
10.
Okay, I was just making sure. I didn't know if they were pulling a Game of Thrones here.
No, definitely not. So,
Like, I still okay. That was the very
Aaron.
first thing that chat. Hello, Aaron. That was the very first thing that chapped my ass about that show. They're like, 10 episodes, 10 episodes, 10 episodes, 10 episodes, 10 episodes, 10 episodes, and then for whatever fucking reason, I don't know the reason, but they decided they were going to tell us how many episodes they were making for the rest of the show, and they're like, we're only doing 13 more, assholes. And I was like,
so that means
it is in fact you who are the assholes, Dan and Dave. And I thank God that you're not doing the show with the actual fucking dragons. There's going to be dragons the entire show, people.
Yeah, we're going to
Like,
be talking about those.
You don't have to like the show in order to enjoy Dragon Time.
Cherry just put hashtag assless chaps. Don't know where that came up. It's going to be a great show tonight. So,
Yep.
Speaking of ass, let's talk about Jennifer Lawrence, our first topic of the night.
That's what you think of when you think Jennifer Lawrence. She doesn't have that big of an ass.
But she is a big ass.
Conversely, do you know who's not a big ass?
Who's not a big ass?
My cousin.
Your cousin? Wait, your cousin is here?
Indeed.
I don't see him. Where? We have a lonely man to give us an objective opinion. How you doing, LB?
Good evening, gentlemen and dog.
What's up, cousin?
What's up?
Hello. So, how's it been watching that amazing show, She-Hulk?
It's been a great experience. I'm enjoying it.
Well, why you ask him about that? Why didn't you ask him about the dragons?
Oh, we all can agree the dragons are the shit.
Who's your favorite character in the show so far, LB?
I want to say I have a favorite character, honestly. Like, I feel bad for Viserys. Like,
Oh, the king?
yeah, he just want to do right, but everyone around him wants to do wrong.
That's what
No,
happens when you play
totally.
the Game of Thrones.
That's what I was saying. Okay, so if you don't know offhand who your favorite is, then who is the person in the show that you want to win the Game of Thrones?
I'm not really rooting for anybody because it's like it's a prequel, so it's like we know how this story is going to end. It's just
Who you hoping gets
Right.
off first? Who do you hope dies first? Then that's a
Ooh,
good one.
that's a good
the
question.
Valerian.
The
What's her name? I'm still
Corliss or Corliss?
I'm still having a problem pronouncing these people's names.
Oh,
Like-
they seem like they're way stranger than the first show.
Like, I'm watching the episode and they say her name constantly, but I still can't pronounce it right. Is it Rania or Rihanna? You know,
I think it's Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra. Like, I don't know, bruh. But yeah, man, I don't like the Valerian because like he
No,
pimped
he
his
turned
daughter.
on him.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, he turned on him immediately.
I gotta say, I like the dude with the silver hair. I forget his name.
Yeah,
Which
all
one?
silver hair.
Which one?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I
Are
forgot.
you Zod, you sure you're not getting confused with Cobra Kai?
No, the white dude with the silver hair who's
It's the
talking
same.
about
That's
Doctor
Cobra
Who?
Kai, dude.
Talking about Doctor Who.
yeah, there you go,
Damon.
Dr. Who.
Damon.
Amen. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my boy. I have a feeling he's gonna die horribly, but that's who I'm kind of hoping wins.
I mean,
He's such a
we're all
badass.
up to date, right? You're up to date. Like you watched the episode from last Sunday.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so after watching the episode from last Sunday, if he does die, he's gonna die like a badass. He's not gonna die like the people standing in the field. I don't remember the guy's name that Danny burnt with the dragon. Like the dragon was standing on that big stone, and she killed him and his son. Left all
Speaking
the
of
other
killing
guys.
it, what's up, KH? How are you?
Well, Karen.
I'm getting better at this. Hey, LB, did I tell you somebody is going to be sponsoring the Phantom Zone?
No. I remember last week you was talking. What was it? A couple weeks ago you was talking about it. I don't know if you were serious or not.
LB,
Yeah, hopefully he
do you
didn't
like-
get scammed.
LB, do you like movies?
Yeah, I like movies.
Would you like to have some artwork of your favorite movies?
Yeah, I would love that.
Because you can get an entire movie palette from Movie Palette, which is what do they call it again? I don't remember off the top of my head. It's the color coding from all of the scenes. So you have like 18 by 8 or something? I don't know. It's like a panoramic view. And in reality, it's showing you the entire movie all the way through from start to finish with the primary colors that are in every scene. So you can see the entire movie in one glance.
Interesting.
Only with Movie Palette.
Sponsor of the Fandom Zone. Not a paid advertisement yet.
Yeah. Thank you.
We're working on it. We're getting them buttered up.
And thank you to Movie Palette. They will be sending me my first Movie Palette. Should be coming in the mail. I just got the confirmation email. It is actually, if anyone's surprised, I chose National Treasure 2. So I'll probably do an unboxing.
Of all of the Nicolas Cage movies to pick, you picked National Treasure 2.
Yeah, I actually really like that one. I don't know why.
No. I'm not saying that it's a bad movie, but like,
I know. I don't
Face
know what
Off?
it was. Okay, so here's the thing. We were talking about the bright colors
what's up, Crew Mail?
and some vibrant palettes, and I looked at National Treasure's color palette, and it was very colorful.
Visually appealing.
Yeah, I didn't realize like how much of the colors actually pop, and I might actually rewatch the movie again, but it was kind of really crazy. So I was like, yeah, it is very colorful, Aaron. And I was like, yeah, I want something like.
It's got that scene where he kidnaps the president, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and Nicolas Cage kidnaps the president. But I'm going to put it right underneath. If you guys can see where my air conditioner is, I'm going to put it right underneath there because this is the best shot. And I'm going to close that fucking closet one day. But yeah, I'm going to put it right there and kind of have it in view. I'm going to do an unboxing. I never thought I'd do an unboxing here in the Phantom Zone, but yeah, I'll do an unboxing and when it comes, and you guys will get to experience my joy of having my first Nicolas Cage movie palette. It'll be fun. So I can't wait for that. And yes, I am watching Cobra Kai myself, but no spoilers here. That won't be until Sunday. I will have a full breakdown and my thoughts on season 5. I'm still getting through it. I'm on episode 5 as we speak right now. But and Face Off is one of my favorites too, Carrie. And speaking of thoughts, we are going to give our thoughts on the first topic.
Oh, no. First of all, did you just call her a thought?
Thoughts.
Because I thought you were okay. Thoughts, because like if you're talking about thoughts, Jennifer Lawrence definitely qualifies.
So let's talk about Jennifer Lawrence. I can't wait because I know LB, you have some interesting points on this. I think we've talked about this with you, as a matter of fact, on the panel. with the pay gap. And of all people, Jennifer Lawrence slams Hollywood on gender pay gap. Do you guys realize this bitch was the highest paid female? I looked it up when the Hunger Games came out. She was one of the highest paid female actresses at that time when those movies were released.
Yeah.
Does anyone see the irony in this?
She's a complete fool, which is to be expected.
Y'all know how I feel about these white women, bro. always playing the victim, no matter what.
Yeah, and thank you. El Piero. I'm not saying the rest of that.
Where? What?
Right here.
El Perro del Automo. Automo? I don't fucking know.
El Perro del Automo.
There you go.
Well,
the Puerto Rican can't pronounce it.
I'm Puerto Rican.
Extra hilarious.
It's different dialects and stuff. You do realize not all Spanish is the same, right?
No, I don't
No,
realize
but I
things.
always
Don't
like
tell me to realize
There's
things
different
that I haven't
dialects,
realized.
there's different phrasing. Yes, you racist
I
fuck.
mean, you always got to get. If you have an opportunity to jab Zod, just jab him.
I mean, technically, all Spanish is the same. It's like all English is the same. It's just people decide that they want to make up other things.
Yeah, and we've got different made up shit.
Because I'm pretty sure a person from Spain can have a full conversation with somebody from Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, you can. But I'm just saying. Some
Yeah,
things
it's just
translate
like
differently.
it's just the accents and stuff.
The accents, the dialects.
Yeah.
It's slightly different, but you can still understand each other. We got you. I'm just gonna call you out. So don't expect me to pronounce any part of your name. I have trouble pronouncing English.
You can't pronounce L. How can a Zod not pronounce L?
You know how I feel about the House of L. Anyways, we're not gonna go into that. So let's hear what Jennifer Lawrence has to say about the pay gap. This should be hilarious. Jennifer Lawrence is one of the highest paid actresses in the world. The fact that they start off with that sentence first is fucking hilarious. So
that's putting the nail in the coffin right there, right at the start.
Right at the beginning, they say Jennifer Lawrence is one of the highest paid actresses in the world. And don't get me wrong, I've seen a couple of movies after Hunger Games. She's a good actress, a little batshit crazy, but she's good. Mother, that was a fucked up movie, but very good. She did.
Okay, how great of an actress can she really be when she's essentially walking around naked for 3 movies and is not the best part of any of them?
I mean, you have to compete with my boy Wolverine.
I wonder if she ever complained when she was the highest paid actress in the movie.
You know what? That's a great. I never hear that complaint, LB. Do we ever get the reverse? Like, shit, I make too much money. This isn't fair. Why am I so overpaid? And hey, Carmen. And here's my other point. Here's my other point. You know what you never hear, LB, PB, or Husky? You know what you never hear? You never hear these fucking actors suggest that they give some of their salary to these underpaid actresses. What about you guys spreading the love? You people bitching. You're talking
there's one actor I know of that takes a low paycheck when coming into a movie, so then he can have other higher paid actors around him.
Oh, you put it perfect. He's
just ignoring me. I was trying to get it as saying Keanu Reeves.
I'm not falling into that trap. If I go down that matrix, I won't come out of it. Elle has a good point. These Hollywood types are already paid higher than any working class citizen, and they complain about the pay gap.
Holy fuck! What a perfect! He starts the show.
Someone clip that shit. That's funny.
Then he's like mid-sentence.
Someone going to clip that?
Why is she complaining now?
Let's go on. Let's see why she's so angry about this pay gap. And
She's
yet,
not being paid as much as RDJ.
And yet, she's still paid millions of dollars less than her male co-stars. Ooh, who is she calling out? You know she's calling someone out. Who wants to take bets on who she's calling out?
I don't know. Just read the article, bro.
Your mom.
Okay, probably. The Oscar-winning actress slammed Hollywood persistent gender pay gap in an interview with Vogue, telling the magazine that while actors are often overpaid, the discrepancy still stings. It doesn't matter how much I do, she said. I'm still not getting paid as much as that guy because of my vagina. Lawrence, 32,
I think it's more than just your vagina. But
earned $5 million less than Leonardo DiCaprio for Netflix star-studded dystopian film Don't Look Up, which was released December 2021. Vanity Fair reported. Well,
so
Leonardo
she
DiCaprio
was
did more
paid
than
$5 million less than an actor who is better and has been in the game longer than her,
and who has, his own Oscar win and can probably outact Circles. I mean, here's the thing. If you have Jennifer Lawrence in the tag or you have Leonardo DiCaprio, which one is people going to see because they're in it? I'm going to put money on Leo.
I'm going to go to the Leo movie. I told you I didn't know she did anything since the last X-Men movie.
My thing is,
Era put, it's not because of the V. Like, this is amazing to me because I love how these rich people bitch about how they're not richer. It's like your fucking house, it is one room is bigger than my whole entire apartment, and yet you still feel you need to bitch about how Leonardo DiCaprio, who was fucking acting since he was a fucking child, is making $5 million more in a Netflix fucking movie, not a major motion picture. Okay, it was a Netflix movie. Calm the fuck down.
My thing is, like, look, I get, like, we're not making money, they're making. So from my point of view, it's like, why are you complaining? Like, I get that point. It's like, why are you complaining? From my point of view, but like, from their point of view, they're working. So it's like, I get why they complaining, but at the same time, this isn't a publicity thing. This is your agents and you need to negotiate what you're getting paid better. And with movies, it like this isn't. And even if I don't all the way agree with it, but like, this isn't the U.S. women's soccer team and the male soccer team, right? This is acting, right? Like, this is people buying tickets to go watch a movie, or signing up for subscriptions to watch a movie or whatever. Like, with situations like that, it's not the same. Like, this whole I need to be paid equal as my co-stars type thing. Like, okay, so what if you're co-starring in the movie? Maybe more people are going to see the movie for the other person than you.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't matter who you are.
Like, if I'm in a movie with Denzel Washington and we're the co-leads of the movie, I'm not gonna be like, hey man, Denzel's getting paid 25. I need to be getting paid 25 too. Don't know why. They know who I am, and no one's going to watch the movie because of me, except for maybe my family, who's probably still not going to see the movie because of me.
If I just had
it's Denzel Washington. Can you blame them?
I know. Like, if Denzel is in a movie, I'm like, whatever you pay me $2 to show up. Fuck it. Like, I'm acting.
That is the thing, though. It's who is the bigger name, who has been around longer and
That's
done
not
more.
what I thought he was gonna say.
I mean, the been around longer. I wouldn't even that to me. That's not even a big deal. It's like who's the bigger draw with the movie tickets? Like, right. when you look at your history of movies, who's selling the tickets? And like, here's another example. If Jennifer Lawrence and Tom Cruise decide to make a movie, is she gonna complain about not getting paid as much as Tom Cruise when this man is past $1 billion on a movie?
Yeah, he's
Not to
very
mention
well
he's
known.
80
Tom
years old
Cruise.
and doing his old, or not 80, but you get my point. He's old as fucking doing his own stunts. He's probably gonna die on a fucking movie set, and he puts that much commitment. And look, you can like or hate Tom Cruise, but I respect the fact that he's as old as he is, and he chooses to do his own
But
stunts.
right now we are going by like well-known names, because even if you put her in a movie with Scarlett Johansson, I'd watch that movie because of Scarlett Johansson.
Johansson, yeah,
Right, she's gonna
like I'm going to
Johansson.
see it because of ScarJo.
Yeah, she's gonna get paid more money. I'm willing to bet. And the thing is, like I said earlier, like this is a thing that you and your agent need to deal with, because like, okay, if you're not getting paid as your male co-star, you got options. You don't have to take that role. If they really want you,
Yeah, but I like the roles from Golden Corral.
So she goes on to say it's extremely
Hold on.
fortunate.
I did say hello to Carmen. Freaking shenanigans.
I know you did. I'm extremely fortunate and happy with my deal, Lawrence told Vanity Fair. So there's the backtrack. Shortly before the movie's release. But in other situations, what have I have seen, and I'm sure other women in the workforce, and I hate when they throw in that shit. Oh, other women in the workforce.
I'm sure. No, I'm not gonna name names of the people. I'm just gonna, make myself culpable. I'm not gonna tell you the other people, but it's definitely other people. Who the fuck do you even talk to?
and to add on to that, like, this is an issue. Like, why are you all discussing how much you get paid? Like, what another person gets paid is not my business.
Nope.
Like I said, this is on your agent.
My business is how much I get paid.
Oh, that's just you gotta like it.
Took my only food. Now I'm gonna starve.
That's what I feel like right now. Really.
Well, yeah, I mean, Lemon Pie brings up a great one. Thank you. In the movie Passengers, she got more than Chris Pratt. So she's not even being accurate with her complaining. Yeah, because if we did that comparison now, Chris Pratt now probably has more cred because he's done more. But back when he was just starting to make his come up or whatever, and he only had a few things under his belt, who was the draw in that movie?
It was her.
It was her, because he hadn't done Guardians. If I remember correctly, Passengers came out before that. He hadn't done Guardians. He hadn't exploded onto the scene. So she was rightfully getting paid more than his. And she should. This is, look, this is so fucking stupid. I'm not going through the rest of it. You guys know what it is. It's rich people problems. But I'm going to sum it up like
if you really want to get in the argument, we could make the great case for the behind the scenes people should be paid more than some of the actors and stuff, because they're the ones that bring the rest of the movie to life.
Right. I know, you know what, LB, and you have some experience with this stuff, right? Because you do some stuff with films. Am I correct?
You could say that, yes.
So, what about the people who are on the ground, right? What about the lighting, the photography, the cinematography, the camera guys, hell, even directors, producers, and writers? That's been a thing since I was a fucking kid. Remember the writer's strike in 99, 2000? There was that writer's strike where they all...
it was about mid 2000 or mid early 2000s.
Yeah, mid 2000, like around the time Hero season 2 came out.
Oh God, that took the biggest blow. That was such a great show. But anyway, that's probably a video for another day. But I mean, the writers who create the ideas, right, don't even get the money that the actors do. Why aren't we talking about those wage gaps? Or the people who do special effects? LB, you've heard the things going on with Marvel, right? And that, I don't know what's true, but I've heard from several different magazines and articles and things like that, Very Fair and all those, that even some of the CGI people might be getting underpaid. I mean, these guys make the effects come to life. But yet
not lately. They ain't doing shit lately.
The problem is the movie and television industry is based off of people being independent contractors, right? So it's not like a regular job, like you clock in 9 to 5, the same employees or whatever. This is we're going to go out and find who we can find. So with most of these positions, it's like, especially with the VFX. Say I don't know the cost of this stuff, but I'm just gonna throw out a random number. So Marvel Studios is working on Black Panther 2 right now. So they're doing the post production. So they could be like, okay, we have $10,000 to do this amount of scenes. So they're gonna reach out to whatever VFX companies and then put out an RFP. I forgot what it's something. A report for proposal or something like that. So then basically it's like they'll send it to a bunch of companies, and whoever bids the lowest, they're going to hire, right? And that's when it gets into these problems with these companies being overworked, because they're like, man, this is Marvel. I need to do this. I can't lose out on this. This will be a good look. So that's essentially the movie industry, and that's why a lot of people are getting underpaid, because they're just accepting whatever jobs because they want to get these credits and be able to say, I did this movie, I did that TV show, I worked with this person or that person.
Okay, so I don't feel bad for any of them because they're taking the work willfully.
Exactly. Right. Like, it's not like us poor lonely bastards, right? If someone's offering you $5 an hour and you're doing like $20 an hour worth of work, you're going to quit that job and find something else.
Well,
but Hollywood does it differently.
Well,
currency is your recommendations, right?
Right.
Because they see you work for Marvel. Now that's currency for the next job. And then you hope that next job pays more. But I think that system is so outdated. Like, it had its place. But now with the current era that we're in, people need to ask for more money. People need to put their foot down. They need to get actors and actresses need to get good fucking agents. Okay. Sometimes I see a movie with a great actor or an actress and I go, what the fuck is your agent doing to you?
Where do you get these good Asians?
So, no, like you're right. Like I see it from both sides, because me being an independent contractor, it's like sometimes you can't turn down the work because you don't have a regular job. You know, you're not working the 40 hours in a week. You're not getting a guaranteed paycheck. So some of them is like, I can't turn down this $10,000 because, you know, I don't know where my next $10,000 might come from. So, like, I mean, it needs a whole, like, revamping type thing going on, I would say.
And PV, were we supposed to read this comment? Because I feel like you've had this up for
Leo has been. I didn't put that up, did I?
You might have. I didn't hit it, but let's read it anyways.
Leo has been around since 1990. That, like, are you not sure since he started? Because, like, you either started. Never mind. When the fuck, or when did Fuckface Lauren start?
She started, if I remember correctly, she's been around for a while, but she got her big break in on Hunger Games was when I first saw her.
10 years.
She might have done other things, but here's the other thing too. She has quite a few photos with Harvey Weinstein and has defended him for somebody who's fighting the good fight for women's rights and pay.
Peter Jackson likes Harvey Weinstein, but that's for a different reason.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. They're all in together, but
do you know what the reason is?
Haven't the foggiest.
He threatened Peter Jackson to condense down the Lord of the Rings trilogy into one movie, and that he'd fire him and replace him with Quentin Tarantino. And luckily, New Line Cinema picked him up. And it's like, but that's not it. The icing on the cake is, you remember that one work in the third movie, that kind of ugly one? You know, that was leading all them? Yeah, he's intentionally supposed to look like Harvey Weinstein. That fun fact, I'm like, holy crap, that is
yes.
Damn.
I feel blessed too. What?
Just read the comment and not be a fucking moron.
Thanks, Shane. I feel blessed to call PB my man. Purple Heart.
Damn right. She likes Purple Hearts.
So, anyways, we can all agree. It depends on the situation. And I'm of the mind that we should not be focusing on these actors and actresses. They say stupid shit. To me, they're big ass babies that the industry has to fucking watch anyways. We should be giving these good pays to like what LB does, right? Independent contractors, people who are trying to make it. They should be the ones.
The behind the scenes people.
Yeah. And that's been an argument in Hollywood for fucking years. Treat the people putting the film together good, because yes, you need an actor and an actress, but you need somebody to do the special effects. You need somebody to shoot the fucking film. You need someone to mix the sound. You need someone to make the fucking music. You can't treat these people like
you need the stunt
expect a good
people,
movie.
because the actors aren't going to do those stunts all the times. It's not everyone's Tom Cruise.
Yeah, that motherfucker's crazy. But I mean, can we all agree this bitch is crazy? This isn't the first thing she's been in the news from, but you know, it's like I don't know. I just feel like whenever I hear this argument from Hollywood actors, it's just kind of an hollow argument, and they might have a good point, but the issue is it's the fucking highest paid one coming out and talking about how bad it is. Well, if you think it's so fucking bad, give these people your fucking money, Jennifer. What about you give them some of your fucking hard-earned cash? I don't see you lining up to help these poor actresses out. You can sit here and bitch and complain, but you don't put your money where your mouth is. I've seen a lot of actresses who have started their own studios. What are you doing to maybe start a studio company and hire some of these underpaid actresses?
I bet she put her mouth a lot of places to get more money.
I don't know. I'm not going to speculate.
I mean, you know, it's just this simple. Like Jennifer Lawrence, you won an Oscar. You're at a position where you can decline roles. You could be like, look, man, I want equal pay as the male co-star. If not, I'm not doing the role. Simple.
Okay, well, I can never get them equal pay, because if everything goes into your pay, and we're talking about all of the craft services, especially the bagels. Bagels are delicious. You should eat more bagels. Please don't come after me.
Yes, shout out to the bagel companies. They're fucking underpaid. But yeah, I agree with you.
The women aren't going to eat as much as the men. That's just simple math. So you're not going to get as much value as the men are getting doing the same amount of work.
I mean, you know, I could see it from both
okay,
sides,
if she wanted to get paid more, maybe she should be as good an actress as Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson was the highest paid person model there for a moment. So and then she got paid even more because they tried to fuck her over. What a bunch of morons.
Yeah, she actually won that lawsuit. There had to have been some truth when she won and got that.
Well, we were reading that lawsuit over a year ago, and we're like, oh, yes, she's gonna win this. We're all looking at it.
You don't take on Disney unless you know for sure that you're going to win, because that's a kamikaze lawsuit, because the mouse will fuck up your whole world. That's why I try to be a little bit easy in what I say here on the channel, because I don't need Mickey trying to fuck me over here. So Disney, if you're listening, I just review objectively. I ain't got problems with you, Bob.
You don't have a problem with the Jews. That's good.
Stay the fuck away from me. I'm just a small channel trying to do my thing. Anyways, speaking of people fucking things up, let's talk about Whoopi. She said another dumbass statement. This shouldn't surprise.
Wait. When you say she said another dumbass statement, are you just like saying that she spoke?
Pretty much.
She's full
her
of
first
dumbass
thing
statements.
was about downplaying the Holocaust, and now, the greatest statement of all. Here's oh my god, this is so delicious. Whoopi Goldberg slams fantasy fans who like dragons but not black people. Okay, guys, we've all watched Game of Thrones, and maybe it's just me. I could have been drinking a lot.
No, I haven't watched Game of Thrones. You can't speak for me, you racist bastard.
Okay. Me, TV, and LB, we've seen Game of Thrones. Isn't there a black man in that Game of Thrones with silver hair, or was I just drunk? And he's a pretty cool character. I actually like him. He's pretty badass. I like his house.
Like his trash character.
First of all, you were drunk. Second of all,
I was.
that guy sucks.
He does. He really does.
Like he's not a bad actor. Like he brings the character to life. I'm not talking about the actor. I'm talking about the character. The character is a complete dillweed.
No, I disagree. I think he's playing the game. Whatever.
Hold on. He's playing the game. He wanted a grown grandfather to sleep with his adolescent daughter.
Well, that's who you're talking about earlier. I don't know the character. Holy fuck, that's Zod. What is with you with this shit? You also had the thing with the incest.
Middle Ages. That's the
fuck out. No,
incest. Fucking, marrying your kids off when they're like 12.
Okay.
He's trying to position his house. He's a hustler.
If that's Lil Zod in the background, run for cover. He will pimp you.
Never. My daughter ain't getting married till she's 40. Yeah, you heard me. Don't say okay. They're almost threatening every guy that comes here.
What's on the flash, PB?
This is a vape. I didn't think the charger fit for it, but it does. Thank God.
So the View co-host, the most enlightened out of all of them, weighed in on racist backlash to the House of Dragons and Lord of the Rings of Power. Look, here's my thing. I'm going to do a review on both of these shows. And I think the thing with the Lord of the Rings is overblown. I've watched it. It's just dull and boring. I don't think it's a bad show. It's shot well. It's got good production value. It's just fucking boring.
They spent $450 million on 10 episodes. It better be fucking done well.
Oh yeah. I mean, the cinematography
I'm not saying it's good because I haven't watched it yet, but it better be made well for that kind of.
Oh yeah, like the shots are gorgeous. The shit comes to life. But if you are,
so what you're saying is that the behind the scenes people weren't paid enough.
Basically, there's a wage gap there. Racist dragons. Yep. Them dragons are racist, even though
the red dragons don't like the blue dragons.
So, like, everyone hates Drogon, is what you're saying. He was the coolest dragon, too. He was sentient enough to melt the Iron Throne. So, he was breaking the chains there. Whoopi Goldberg has a reminder for anyone upset about the casting of black actors in the 2 new fantasy TV shows. Look. No one said anything about the actors in Game of Thrones because it's well written. They talk about fucking Amazon's Rings of Powers because the show is boring as shit. I've been through 3 episodes and I have to drink a Monster because it's fucking boring. The writing is boring.
Zod, remember the first impressions? People didn't like a lot of the art style. They didn't like how
I didn't either.
We're tampering with the lore, and then they span it off as racist. And then when Game of Thrones House of Dragons was announced, I don't know where that came from. I think it was some of the stuff from Lord of the Rings, and they started people saying racist. That I'm like, no, it's just people were skeptical as fuck about House of the Dragons because, well, you guys made a whole big fucking show on season 8.
Yeah, that's how we started. God damn it! If you start singing that theme song again, I'm gonna fucking kill you, PB.
I didn't. I was just humming it. I didn't sing anything. Did you think I was gonna sing the South Park version?
I went through all.
No, you didn't finish that last sentence. I need to add a comment. Finish that last sentence before you go to this paragraph.
Go ahead.
Finish the last sentence. You already scrolled down. You got to scroll back up. Just a little bit. Just a little tap.
Oh, okay.
Read the last line.
No, I already said this.
No, you didn't read the last line. You stopped before the last line.
Okay. Whoopi Goldberg has a reminder to anyone upset about the casting of black actors in 2 new fantasy TV series. The shows are, quote, not real.
And neither is The View. Thank you, Pete. I know Zod didn't finish that line because I'm like, I didn't get the setup. I was waiting for the setup.
LB, what do you think about this?
I mean, what she's saying or the whole nonsense surrounding the show?
All of it. Just give us your overall thoughts, because I'm sure you've had those stupid ass comments. Because I know I'm gonna get comments when I review it, because I'm not gonna blast the show.
I haven't watched Lord of the Rings, but like, I've actually been thinking about this lately. Like, this whole thing is getting worse by the TV show and the movie, and it's and like, I hate to play the both side thing, but it's playing. It is right now. It is a both side thing, because these studios continue to, well, with Lord of the Rings, this is like whatever. You feel me? Like, black elves. Wow, what's the big deal about black elves? And then like, they keep bringing up the guy Tolkien. Like, I haven't read Lord of the Rings. Tolkien, what's his name?
Tolkien.
This man was born in the 1800s. I'm not saying he was racist, but it might be a big possibility that he was, and he didn't want no black people in Lord of the Rings. Who knows? You feel me?
So I do. I watched the movie on him. And here's the funny part, LB. He wasn't. You know what Lord of the Rings was an allegory for? World War II.
You fucking... Every time. He did not fight in World War II. He fought in the Great War. Every single fucking time. Yasuo would punch you in the face if you said that, because he just wanted you to enjoy the fucking book.
But yeah, that was the point. He wanted to enjoy the book. There was no race, LB. There was nothing. It was the opposite of that. It was, uniting people.
So with that said, like, people complain that there are black elves in Lord of the Rings, a fantasy show. Like, this is stupid. Like, it's a waste of time. Like, and the man's dead, so you can't be saying this isn't what he would want. This is not what he wanted, and all this stupid stuff, right? So it's like, with this, I just feel like the complaint is just dumb. Like with with Obi-Wan, complain about a black Sith. You feel me? Now, if it's a different story where the Little Mermaid, you're making the Little Mermaid black. Like, you're here swapping the race of a famous character. But like, stuff like this, it's like, people are complaining. And then like, you have people like, not saying Whoopi Goldberg specifically. You got a lot of people out there saying, oh, you're racist if you don't like it. You like you gotta stop doing this. But then you got the side that's out there egging this stuff on, making drama out of nothing. So it's just like, is this going to happen with every single TV show and movie that has black people, Spanish people, Native American, gay people, anything? Is this going to happen every single time now?
I don't know, cousin. There's a lot of people out there that like eggs.
And here's my thing, LB. I'm in the same boat as you. Like, I've gotten to a point with my reviewing, and don't get me wrong, when it's something I'm passionate about, yeah, I do get a little bit upset with race and gender swapping when I know when you can see it's an intentional thing, like there's no reason to do it, but they do it anyways. It's pretty
for a reason. Like, but where's the race swap in Lord of the Rings?
I mean, technically, they did it with the dwarves, and like Bianca Zombie said, it's a European-based story with European-based fables.
But hold on. There are black people in Europe.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, for the time period that they have it in,
there's always been black people in Europe.
I'm just saying, in the world that they set up, it was in the books predominantly Caucasianist. And here's the thing, LB. They have other regions with different cultures and races that they could have just migrated over. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like an intentional thing instead of naturally, progressively having a different character.
So
get what I'm saying?
Was these elves and stuff these same characters in this new show in the original trilogy? Or are these new characters?
There's only one character I know of, and that's Galadriel, and she doesn't even look correct. She's like dressed as a warrior when she's a sorceress.
But besides that, this is from an established book that takes place before Lord of the Rings.
It doesn't matter.
So
it's made up. Changing a character so that you can't tell who the character is offhand is a problem, but creating new characters out of nothing and then being upset because you're like, wait a second, you're not supposed to be that color, sounds entirely ridiculous.
No, what I'm saying is though,
Okay,
they're
hold on.
using
Okay.
established characters and changing them.
okay,
Yeah,
people
I
are
have,
already
we all have a
established in the
problem with that.
story.
so with this specific Lord of the Rings Rise to Power, whatever it's called, I don't even know the name of it.
Rings
These
of Power.
are these black characters, are they brand new characters?
Two of them. One of them is actually established character that they race swapped.
Established from what exactly? The movies or the
The
okay
Silmarillion,
in the book?
there's
Did
a
they
few-
mention
yeah.
did they mention the race of this character in the book?
Yes, and the
They said the
Tone.
character's Caucasian.
yeah, they said fair skin.
I mean, they're fair-skinned black people. You could say they're light-skinned.
That's
Like,
a good point.
I would say that they're not fully cooked.
like I said, like when people race swap, I'm against it. Like I said, race swapping the Little Mermaid, race swapping Tinkerbell, race swapping Johnny Storm, race swapping Valkyrie, race swapping Heimdall, like all that stuff. I'm against it. But if you're making a new character in an established world and this happened to be black, like there's no problem here. Like the complaints
That's
is
so
stupid.
weird.
Here's the thing that I find funny is I never beat Shadow of War, the sequel to Shadow of Mordor, so I don't remember all the characters' names, but there's a character, he's black in there. No one complained about him as a character. The only thing they complained about was the weird human form that they gave Sheila for some weird reason.
I mean, dog,
But
like
nobody complained about this character because he actually was, a part of the intro, the plot before Minas Ithil falls to the Nazgul.
it's just a part of it's just this nonsense that continues to happen. Like people weren't complaining about in Ant-Man when they did the race swapping. They
race swap on Ant-Man.
Exactly.
They wasn't complaining back then. Like now it's all this complaining about stuff. And like there are black people
Wait
in
a
Europe,
second.
man.
So, like, let's take the quintessential race swap, at least as far as Marvel is considered.
Nick Fury.
Nick frickin' Fury.
See,
He was the whitest son of a bitch on the planet, and they were like, "Hey, we want to redesign Nick Fury," which, first of all, is a weird thing to do, but they did it. And they literally called Samuel L. Jackson and said, "Hey, we want to make a character based on your likeness." And he was like, "Hell yes." And now I would say far more people associate Nick Fury with a black man. So if they recasted him into a white man now, that would be super fucking weird.
right.
But
And I mean,
people were not exposed to him on a mass proportion. Just like you're saying, oh, this character, there's one freaking line in a book that says fair skin.
right.
Like, is it something that comes up on every other page whenever this character is around?
Right.
People
I mean,
can still hear me.
yeah.
That's right.
Sorry.
And to I see someone in the chat saying they race swapping Snow White. Like Snow White isn't race swapped. The actress is her dad is Polish and her mom's from Colombia. She's white. She's just a tanned white. She's not pasty white. But like,
I mean, I'd say with that, I didn't have an issue with that. I just thought it was
white.
a terrible movie.
Wait, they
movie
came
in
out?
general is
No, it's
terrible.
not out. But like people saying that they race swapped Snow White. Like, no, she's
No,
white.
she's talking about that new movie with James Corden and all that. It was.
Oh no, she's talking about Snow White, the Disney.
Oh, I thought that was
The third live action remake they're doing of Snow White.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a live action remake
What?
of Snow White. I thought they
Yeah,
just fucking
that I don't know what the fuck happened to it.
after fucking Pinocchio. I thought it was definitely dead because that was fucking terrible.
Right. Like if they reboot Lord of the Rings and they make Frodo black, then you can complain, bruh. Like if they make what was Viggo Mortensen's character name, whatever his name, if they make him
Aragorn.
black, then you can complain, bruh. But
Strider.
Complain about new characters that are elves, bro. Who cares about elves, bro? Like, seriously?
All I want for the elves are people that aren't fugly looking, and they got a few fugly looking.
And hold on. I want to say something about all this. Me and PB had to argue about this for a while, and I thought about my reasonings for pre-hating something, and I said, you know what? And I can't.
You're such a fandom menacer.
Shut up.
Pre-hating.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I said, you know what? PB's right. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch this. And LB has a point too. The problem with reviewing now is that reviewers don't review anymore. They're talking about, they purposely don't separate the controversy from the actual finished product. If you look within the show itself has a lot of issues without all of the extra shit that was added in. I mean, you can pick stuff out that's legitimate. That is a legitimate complaint. For me, to be quite honest with you, Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power would be good if the story was a little bit more. And I know I'm probably going to get fucking downvoted. I don't give a fuck.
Say the word. Say PB's magic word.
Like, before I forget, like, sorry to cut you off, but bro, like, people in the chat, the person they cast, I don't remember her name, but the person they cast as Snow White is not black. Like I said, I know the people in the chat don't like to pay attention to what's being said, but again, her parents, her dad is Polish. Her mom is from Colombia. Colombians are mostly white.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
That's what happens when you roll around with the cocaine.
People in Colombia are mostly white, and there are darker skinned white people in Colombia because it's hot in places in Colombia. Like, she's white, bro. She's not black.
Look. I know you gotta take his side because you two are dating.
Hold on. There are people. There are Hispanic white people, you know. Just because you speak a Spanish language, it doesn't mean you can't be white.
I mean, hey, look at me. I'm 50% Puerto Rican, but I'm also 50% Irish. Which one do you think won the genetic lottery on that? Clearly not the Puerto Rican.
Who cares about Puerto Rican? Like, if you were gonna go full screen, then I'm gonna go full screen too.
That sexy fucking beard.
But you're right. But you're right. I mean, you know, I've been wanting to talk about it. I was going to make a video about like this whole reviewing process and stuff. Like, it's been going on for years, but I feel like it's getting worse. It's like people aren't actually reviewing the content. They're talking about the diversity in it, the diversity in it, or how woke it is. They're not talking about the actual content.
And here's the thing: woke can be a problem. It can lead to problems in the story because the message takes over what the story is trying to say, but no one points it out in a way that's not hateful or fucking stupid. It's like you can present an argument with using the scenes and the certain things that happen to kind of reflect what you're arguing about. That's why when I did my review, especially
so why don't you ever do that?
I did. Did you not watch my Candyman review? My one.
I told you that I watched the entire thing, guy.
You probably played in the background, you son of a bitch. Anyways, LB, I regret when I just clicked to play on your videos. Now I actually watch them. I've been watching your reviews on the different things, and I think you have a good take. And I think the problem now, and I'd like to do a stream, maybe we could do a stream about it, but I hate this process of, messages do hurt the product because sometimes you have directors who put the message over the fucking story, and it does wind up suffering. But we've gotten to such a hateful place that people are just going into something to hate it. And I've done this myself. If you are expecting to hate something, no matter if it's the best fucking movie or show in the world, you are automatically going to hate it.
Well,
because
we've been
you went
saying
in
this
there
about the last few
wanting to
products
hate
and movies, and we're like, if you're going in to hate it, they're gonna fucking hate it. That's why all these people are like, they go in, they're hating on these movies, and then they go out, come on, they're gonna hate it. But I've also seen it the other way. I've found the annoying Marvel fans and DC fans. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, there's
It's
just
horrible.
some people who
And
are
they're like,
blind
"This is
and
going to be
not
great. It's going to be come on. It's going to be great." I go there. I'm like, "This is okay. This is
This is okay.
fantastic. This is okay."
No, it's not
Oh,
what it used to
Carmen
be.
I mean,
voted for me. Thank you, Carmen.
Everything is either great or
What the
trash.
fuck? What do you mean Carmen voted for you?
Yeah, man, everything's either great
There's
or
a
trash.
vote.
It's been that way for years, but like I feel like with social media getting bigger and bigger and more people having their own platforms, you're getting less actual critics. So I mean, like
we're LB. Even the fucking critics are less critics.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Like
we don't
Vanity
have
Fair and all these people who used to be objective, you get them talking. They'll give a good headline, and then when you actually read their review, they have a 9 out of 10, but they'll list all of the problems with the film, and it's like, well, if there's that many fucking problems, how is this movie a 9 out of 10?
I love IGN. This game totally blows. It
IGN is
sucks. 9 out of
fucking
10. A
famous
little
for that.
something for everyone.
Yep.
Damn it, IGN.
They're like, oh, the game sucks, the controls suck, the fucking graphics are wonky every now and again. 9 out of 10.
And then a game that's actually legitimately good, they give a low fast fucking score. What?
Yeah.
man, it's all bad. Like I said, but there's less actual critics, and there's too much money involved with people, and people don't want to lose access and get upset. But yeah, this is where we're at now. Like the actual content isn't getting reviewed. It's how many black people you got in it, how many women, how many LGBTQ plus people you got in it, like how many disabled people you got in it. If it's got all of that stuff, then it's an amazing show. It's an amazing.
That's why
movie.
Goldberg
I want
is awesome. Wheelchair
Goldberg-
Miguel.
Yeah, Wheelchair Miguel. Miguel's
see,
Mexican. They hit all their bases.
That's why Terror on the Prairie was getting low reviews, because it only had white people.
Facts.
Hey, does the new Game of Thrones have the disabled black female dragon?
Oh, that would be epic. Maybe they'll make one of the dragons into a special dragon.
Or special needs dragon.
Represent the dragons.
You know what? We need to start a chat. Hashtag dragon representation. Everybody fucking start trying to do that.
No, don't do dragon
Twitter.
representation. That's too long. Is rep the dragons.
Rep the
Dragon
you know
rep.
what? I'll have my spokesman, Cybereg Husky, do that. We'll get a hashtag started. Or as Johnny Lawrence calls it, hash brown started. Planet Q's Queen says, I just think we need to stop remaking all of the classics and start making new stories and movies. And I think that's a good take.
That's a great
Okay,
take.
so
That's what we've
I
been
agree.
saying.
Then
This is the
I
third
missed it.
live-action
Hold on,
remake of Snow White.
It's going away from
I
me.
mean, Hollywood's been doing that the entire history. But the thing is, especially with Disney, because Disney's the one that is doing it the most with remaking their own movies. And
Hey.
my thing is,
go
you can
ahead, finish.
remake a movie, right? Like, not remake a movie. You can remake a story like Disney originally did. Remaking Pinocchio, remaking Snow
Retelling
White.
the stories.
Yeah,
Which
retelling
was
the
like the
story.
Snow White and the Huntsman and Maleficent, which were retellings, and they were fun.
I like the Huntsman.
Like,
I thought it was
Yeah.
good.
like I don't know. Like it's just laziness. Like Disney can find novels out there, fairy tales and stories that haven't been told, and make their Disney version of it. But no, they'd rather make a Mufasa prequel.
Mufasa prequel.
Shalana would.
Like James Earl Jones is like 95 years old, but you decide you want to make a prequel. Okay, Disney.
Carmen says, Shalana, would you vote Zod or the Bear? Clearly,
And then,
Zod.
whoa, and then Shalana said,
Oh, LB, you get a vote. I don't know what they're voting for, but you get a vote. How you feel?
About what?
They're voting for you. I don't know what the vote is on.
"You don't want to get votes."
I'm racist. I don't know. That might work though.
Speaking of racism, let's talk about the Queen. and the Iranian officials who ignored the Queen's death. And they
Iran
attacked her.
ignored the Queen.
Iran. Okay, so I'm gonna give a little pretext here, and I know this is gonna shock a lot of people.
They hate the
There
Western
is a
world.
group of people I am not exactly fond of, and if you're here in the chat, I'm fucking sorry, but I'm just gonna be honest because that's what I do on this channel.
Sometimes.
Anyway, I'm a fucking villain, LB. Don't give away my secrets. Anyways, but I'm not fond of the Middle East in general. I've been shot at and bombs and shit like that. And I just don't like Iran and Iraq, either of them. Fuck them both. So I can really give a fuck about the Iran media because it is the most biased, two-faced, fucking one-sided. Like, if you think America is bad and we're pretty fucking bad, Iran makes us look like we're
just Fox
fucking
News. Come on now. Don't say America. Just Fox News.
No. Some
no
of the
way
shit I hear in other
Newsmax.
countries, LB, is way fucking worse.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
Russian state media.
Oh, yeah, Russia. They'll have
What's
you
up,
thinking
Hoff?
that a bunch of badasses on
Bro,
the
like,
panel. here.
have y'all ever, like, watched Russian
you,
state
Hoff.
media?
No, but I've read Chinese
No.
state media, and it's the worst one. No one's stopped them.
Yeah, they might be worse.
Good morning, Christine.
You know, sometimes, I mean, admit it, LB, when you think about Russia or fucking China, I mean, America, we ain't that bad. Every asshole at least gets to say their stupid fucking opinion. And I'm talking on both sides. I'm so fucking sick of media in general because here's the thing.
That's why he creates
I
media.
feel that's why we create media. I feel like 4 assholes on a panel give a more objective.
We're not
opinion.
assholes. We're 4 badasses. Did you not just read his comments?
Sorry, Huff. In the spirit of Cobra Kai, 4 badasses on this panel give a better
Never
opinion
die.
than people who are paid to give an opinion for a living. They are not supposed to be biased, but here we are. And media is biased as fuck depending on who you go to. And I'm tired both ways. I miss the days when people would just say the story and maybe give their thoughts on what they think personally, but it was about being objective. And here's a fact. Nobody's fucking objective at all. Nobody gives you the story and lets you decide. And I mean, here, yes, we talk amongst ourselves. We give funny little quips or whatever, and we give you our own opinions. But I would say to everybody watching or everyone who will rewatch, don't just take what we say. I have links in the description, okay? Make up your own fucking mind. Use your own...
Find other articles that talk about it, too, that might conflict against what we're reading.
Exactly. Be
But
objective.
they're all going to come back to the same conclusion. I'm a hero.
Okay, says at Pop Culture PB, you are my hero, bro.
Fuck yeah.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, I think the most important part that I try to stress with the show is that we present the information to you and we try to be as objective as we can be. We're all going to have our biases because we're all fucking human. But at the end of the day, it is up to you guys as individuals to decide where you fall. Don't let any fucking person tell you what your opinion is. You know how you feel. Don't be molded by the bullshit that you hear. Because I tell my daughter this too, even in my own life. I say you make your own opinions. Don't even.
Can she still hear you?
Yeah, she's playing Legend of Zelda or something. I don't know what these kids do with their Nintendo DSs and stuff. I'm like Johnny Lawrence in this situation. I can barely run my fucking computer. Anyways.
No, I know you know
Send
how
it
to
to the
use your
internet.
computer for the important thing.
Yeah, you know, form your own opinion. Like me, LB, Husky, PB will give you our own views. And we appreciate when you subscribe to us, when you listen to us. But at the end of the day, It is your fucking choice to decide how you land on something. I can't tell you how to fucking feel about something. I can only give you what my view is. And if you agree with me, great. If you don't, fuck yeah. I'm still going to agree. I'm still going to feel how I feel about the situation. And if you come back, thank you. I appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button. If you're lurking, hit it. Go ahead.
Lurkers. The lurkers. We want the lurkers to come back and be comfortable enough to say something to us in the chat, because some of you lurkers, you're weirdos.
Aaron's Azad. Aaron. I don't know if she was trying to get my attention, but
She said Zod.
So, I mean, LB, wouldn't you agree? Like, you make lots of videos and do lots of things. At the end of the day, isn't it about people hearing the information we're giving them and then making their own choices and decisions?
It's about the facts.
Yeah, you know,
nothing else matters.
Is that like you're a Metallica fan here or what?
Who, me?
Yeah, you said, and nothing else matters.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
That's a good song. You ain't gotta be sorry. That's a real good song.
So
you know what's not real good?
What is not real good?
Iran media attacks Queen's bloody legacy while officials ignore death.
Ooh, death resurrects.
I'm so surprised the Middle East is hating the Western world. No, I'm not.
The death resurrects long and tangled ties between Tehran and UK monarchy. I mean, monarchy's done fucked up shit. You don't see us here in America still pissed off because, you know, no taxation without representation. We just threw some fucking tea overboard.
Unless you're a libertarian, they're still mad about that.
Hey, I'm not. That was my fucking ancestors.
Libertarians think taxes are a scheme or whatever they do.
Iran's official media and state organ showed little love for Queen Elizabeth II, who died on Thursday at the age of 96. I thought this bitch was going to outlive everybody on the panel. And I mean that in a loving way. So don't fucking...
No, she was next on the block. Betty White already passed on. Like,
I know, once Betty White...
Like, the American queen died, and now the British queen died.
The Hardline Farers news agency decreed her bloody legacy to humanity. In an article chronicling her alleged misdeeds, which include machinations against Egypt.
Machinations?
Thank you. Machinations against Egypt, Iran, and Iraq, Yemen, Syria, and Afghanistan.
I mean, I think that's where the word is. Where is it on the page here? Am I blind? Highlight the word. Highlight the word. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, machinations.
Machinations. Okay. The article also described her fortune and suggests she enriched her family with ill-gotten gain. You know what? I get so sick of that shit. If we talked about everybody who's got ill-gotten gains, we'd be here for a fucking long time.
We're already talking about people with ill-gotten gains earlier.
Yeah. I mean, all these people got their shit from doing something fucked up. It's like what rich people do. And I'm sorry.
A lot of time on the casting couch. Like, I'm going to paint you all in blue and have you walk around the room and then sit down right here. Don't worry, my pants are on.
During her lifetime, she earned more than $9 million through horse racing, said the report. Good for her. I can't earn $2.
She's that good of a fucking gambler.
How is that a negative thing?
Or is that one of the things where she puts her bet down and then somebody calls down to the jockeys and they're like, the queen bet on number 6. Don't fuck it up.
You break the caps of number 5. He's like, it's like, how is this? So horse betting? Really? We're gonna
that's
be
amazing.
that fucking petty?
Like she's a gambler and she's up
And she
$9 million?
wins. $9 million?
How much did she lose? What? Okay, so she won $9 million. Hold on. If she won $9 million and it's gambling, right? So unless they rig it for the queen to win, she probably lost $20 million. Like she's down $10 million just because she won 9. They're not telling us how much she lost, and I guarantee that she lost some. It's gambling. That's the whole point.
Now this is where it gets fucking hilarious. Under Islam, gambling is considered a sin. Under the article, the semi-office press noted her funeral would cost
Said
UK
official
taxpayers
press,
$6 million. Like, are we this petty that? I mean, we're bringing up gambling. Hey, the mob made a pretty good profit off that. Anyways, the Queen was
Are
smeared.
we this petty? I am not Richard.
The Queen was smeared during her lifetime by Tehran as the last survivor. Tehran, whatever, fuck them. Of the 1953 coup, which ended a brief democratic opening in the country and restored the autocratic, nailed it, rule of, oh God, Mohammed.
Oh my God, the other one.
I know the middle one. I don't know. I'm not fucking trying to say that. I don't give a fuck.
I'm pretty sure it's Shah Muhammad Reza.
Whatever.
Oh, there's another word. Pahlavi.
The Iranian monarch shared warm ties with the House of Tudor, visited the UK, and met the Queen when ruler until he was ousted in a revolution years later and brought fundamentalist and Islamic clergy to power. Unlike many heads of state, neither Iran's supreme leader, him, nor President
Ali Khamenei?
Yeah, nor President
Abram Razi? I'm not sure about that second one. The rest of them I'm pretty sure about.
Have offered condolences since the Queen's death. The foreign minister has issued no official statements, though it may do so once Iran weekend ends Saturday morning.
Did you hear what that son of a bitch below me just did?
No.
He fucking yawned out loud.
Good.
Now everyone in the chat's gonna go quiet. I'm gonna fall asleep against the fucking wall, and this guy above me isn't gonna take me out of the fucking stream.
Iranians of certain generations long obsessed over perceived machinations of the British Crown, believing it behind grand global conspiracies. The suspicions are grounded in British and Russian maneuvering over Iran in the 19th century, perceived British role to the rise of that dude during the 1920s, as well as 1953 coup against Prime Minister Mohammed. That scheme was hatched by MI6 CIA operatives. You know what? I work Spec Ops. Okay, hold on. I'm going on a rant here. I work Spec Ops. You know what? Everybody's spying on everybody, and everybody does shitty things. If you want to blame the CIA and MI6, there's a fucking long laundry list. And I'm sorry, you fucking people have spies in the U.S. and in all other fucking places too. You're sitting on your fucking high horse and going, "Oh, there were spies and they led a coup. Poor me." You know what? You motherfuckers did the same thing. Literally, they had sleeper agents here. So you're fucking telling me that you're going to judge governments for spying on each other? That's what we do. Everybody spies on everybody else. I hate this bullshit that they bring up. Oh, there were all these people and they led this rebellion and blah blah blah. Maybe the people wouldn't rebel if they were fucking happy. Like this is all.
Yes, my favorite rebellion was Al Qaeda.
Like
I'm talking about the '90s Al Qaeda when we had them in the press because they were attacking the USSR. Yeah, that changed after a certain event.
the coup took place over several months after young Queen Elizabeth ascended to the throne, and historians believe it is highly likely she would have had a role in the operation. So does fucking everybody else. When you become a fucking ruler, that's what happens.
Go back up. Go back up. A little more. That guy was a fucking giant.
In her reign, the world's longest surviving monarchy, she served.
This is serving, not surviving. What the?
Been drinking a little bit. She served as an honorable and noble force for both justice and progress, and for continuity and unity of her nation. The Virginian-based opposition activist said in a statement, "She will be remembered for this and with abiding respect for her service to the United Kingdom and her people." Queen Elizabeth II visited Iran in 1961, touring the country's historic sites and meeting the country's then monarch. Her name.
Damn, dude.
A street in Central after her, though it was renamed in honor. What? Argan?
I don't know that one. It's not an easy one like those other ones. I've been correcting you on.
Agrarian?
Agrarian? You don't know agrarian?
You know agrarian? What is that?
Farmers.
Oh, okay. After
like,
the 19th,
like agriculture.
Yeah, agrarian. Yeah.
So, what do you guys think?
Stop the Asian hate.
Like, you know, is it just me or
no? PB's right. Stop the Asian hate, man.
Wait,
I mean, the Middle East is in Asia.
Ask
Stop the
me
Asian
what
hate.
I think?
Mm-hmm.
I think Zack Snyder sucks and destroyed a bunch of phenomenal characters.
Okay. LB, what do you make of all this?
I don't care.
Say something about BBS.
No one cares and no one is surprised. Next.
Okay, so
Like, seriously, is anyone really surprised? Like, you'd have to like be brand new of knowing everything.
okay, so I got the most for the next one. We have a Star Wars one because I know.
All right, this is a Star Wars stream again, PB. We're taking it back.
Yeah, so keep in mind the source is a little bit questionable on this one. It's the only one I can find. Yes, definitely fuck Alec Baldwin.
Is it the direct? I hope it's not the direct.
No, it might be a little bit worse.
Is it
So-
hyper allergic?
Comicbook.com.
No, Bounding into Comics.
Oh, I picked the wrong comic. God damn it.
So the
Bounding
Mandalorian.
into bullshit. Here we go.
Yeah, Bounding into bullshit.
You already know this ain't real. Like, say no
So,
more.
the Mandalorian stunt coordinator calls out Disney for turning Star Wars into a failing franchise and screwing over Gina Carano. Wanted to talk about this
See,
because
hold on. So,
What a headline.
right. So, people, this is not good journalism.
no,
There's
Go
only
back up
one
to the
good
headline. Go
place
back
I've
up to the
gone
headline.
for comic shit, and we've never reached any of them on our stuff.
So this headline says, The Mandalorian, Disney Star Wars, Gina Carano. That's what this headline says. You can skip all the rest of the stuff because it don't mean it. They're just like, throw this in there, throw this in there, throw this in there. Is that a movie palette?
that is a movie palette. So,
What the hell? How did that happen?
who knows? But at least they'll be sponsoring a more reputable source.
Apparently they put their money everywhere if they put it there, man.
I mean, look at this. So this is a movie palette, LB. There we go. That's
What movie?
Back to the Future.
Ah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I see very 80s tones.
And it reminds me of paneling.
It's funny you mentioned that because I bought a Thanos poster, right? I was gonna frame it, and I got it, and it looked like a 100 by 100, a thumbnail that you got off a Twitter profile picture blown up, and then I looked where it came from, and it was from China.
Oh, you supported a fucking camp somewhere, LB. God damn it.
Yeah.
No, there used to be a camp there. It was down the road from Wuhan. It doesn't exist anymore.
So I every now and again I like to get these ridiculous articles because I like to hear the bullshit that these people are claiming. And look, here's the thing. Everybody riding Gina Carano's dick. I don't necessarily agree with how she was let go, but at the same time, this shit with propping people up, no matter who they are, it is ridiculous.
So,
okay, remember
maybe I just before you continue, quick question. Maybe I don't understand the definition of getting canceled because I thought that meant like you're completely ostracized from anything that could ever happen again in the future. That's what I thought that it meant. Like you're being shunned from, let's call it, polite society. She got fired from a company and then went to another company and continued doing the exact same job that she was doing at the previous company.
And not only that, bro, like we only know her side of the story. Right? We don't know what really happened. Because she went to Ben Shapiro. That's the first place she went to, bro.
I mean, and here's the thing to go along with that, LB. There's her side, there's Disney's side, and then in the middle, there's the truth. Both of them could have done fucked up shit. We'll never know. And I hate this thing of now everything that comes out with this person or anything else, certain people,
Okay.
I mean,
Fandom menace,
honestly,
will
bro,
sit there and glorify their work just because they got screwed over from this company. And it's like, no, that's not how that works. You should be judged on the quality of your work at that time. Okay. Am I a fan of the sequel trilogy? Fuck no. But do I judge everything after that based on the sequel trilogy? No.
Oh, you can't do that, man.
No, because it's not objective. Like, look, Boba Fett sucked just because it sucked.
Okay, so
Uh,
I feel like if you're a fan, LB, do you have a wrench?
I don't know.
Okay, well, they want your link. Somebody put LB's link in the chat. Distracted myself with that. Son of a bitch. What was I saying? Who knows?
you feel like, and you were winding up for something big, but then
I don't. Okay. Now I do it. Thank you. That was perfect. I feel like if you're a fan of something, it doesn't matter what it is. It can be Star Wars. It can be not Star Wars. Like, it doesn't matter what you're a fan of. If you're a fan, you have faith. Like, the next thing is going to be good, which is why fans are the people that are the most upset when they get something that they believe is objectively trash, like The Last Jedi.
yeah,
I mean, everybody that you watch, like, there's if you're overestimating 5% of the people out there, right? 5% of the people out there went, "Oh, The Force Awakens is terrible. I'm never watching Star Wars again." Secondly, I will guarantee that all of that 5% still watch the next movie because I have to see the next movie. I'll watch it so you don't have to. That bullshit line.
Oh yeah, that shtick. Like, I'm watching it so you don't suffer.
Like, do you know what would speak
I love that
more
one.
volumes? And maybe it's just me. I would think that not watching the movie and just I mean, if you have to make a video about it, make a video that was like, well, you know, it was December and I was going to go and see Star Wars, but fuck them, I'm not seeing fucking Star Wars. They fucking pissed me off and I'm never going back. Isn't that going to leave more of an impression on, well, I really hated the last movie. This movie looks like it's going to be terrible, but fuck, I'm going to go see it.
Yeah, it's
the hell.
Oh my God. Hey, Morbius comes on Netflix today. Sorry.
Yeah, baby.
Sorry.
You got Morbius and you got Cobra Kai is great. That's all you need.
Oh my God.
You know the thing is, bro, about this Gina thing. Like you mentioned this her side, Disney side, and is the truth. If all Gina got to do though is post the text messages, post the emails, whatever message was delivered to her, and the agent. Right, that's all she got to do, bro. But like, I'm not saying I've paid attention to every single thing, but I just remember the interview she did with Ben Shapiro, and she was just dancing around everything. So it's like, bro, she don't really want to be canceled. She wants to come back, bro. She wants to, but I don't know if it's gonna work out too well for her after her latest movie.
And to be honest with you, let's look at her lineup, right? She did Deadpool, which she was all right in, and she did.
So what do you mean she was? I like her character in Deadpool, and
her character was fucking generic. Anybody could have played her fucking character.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a side villain, not the main villain. The main villain was Francis.
Side villains can be interesting too.
Francis?
Just because you're a side villain doesn't mean you can't be memorable. Fucking, they've been pushing fucking side to the side perspective ever since one.
Man, you had a great opportunity to say, "Hey, look at Magneto and Mystique."
I mean,
and the side villain.
I've known about Gina Carano since the 90s, not 90s, 2000s, when she was on American Gladiators. Like, she only became this mythical person once, you know, everyone started going at her and she started trolling on social media and all that stuff. But like, bro,
my favorite part is how nobody cared about her until she got canceled.
And the greatest tagline ever, hashtag it's Morbin time.
I'm saying though, like, how many of you Gina Carano fans in the chat watch Terror on the Prairie?
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Did. I unfortunately watched that movie, and I 100%
does it have any redeeming qualities?
No,
it's a generic fucking Western that we've seen 1,000 times. Nothing special.
Yeah.
Comes a bunch of people. Turns out the mayor was corrupt the whole time, or something like that.
How many times have you seen a Western with a female lead? Because the Daily Wire is so progressive.
I mean, tons of
it doesn't matter. The first fucking movie that they ever came out with. What's that first movie that they came out with? It was starring the girl who was in 1883. You know the girl from 1883, the daughter?
I know what you're talking about.
She was the lead character in like a school shooting film. That was the first film on the Daily Wire. And when I watched the trailer, I was like, holy shit, man. Like, are you trying to hit as many it's like, look at our strong female, look at our strong female, look at our strong female. And I was like, okay, I fucking get it. And then it said Daily Wire at the end. And I was like, who did they pay to make this trailer? Because this does not seem like it's they
found the most progressive marketing
conservative, like, we're just here to fucking kick ass and take names and we don't care who we offend. They were like, but we're still gonna check these boxes.
That's essentially that's what the movie is, bro. Like, they check. It's like they claim to be anti-woke, but that's what they did with Gina's character. They went the opposite.
And you know what's funny about this whole thing, LB? And I was talking about this with PB, and it's the biggest thing that pisses me off, especially when we're talking Mandalorian. Every motherfucker attacked her character, and I mean everybody, all of you cocksuckers who do your fucking reviews. And if we rewind clocks back to when we were
they've probably deleted
Mandalorian season fucking 1 and 2 reviews, you motherfuckers were attacking Gina Carano for being this forced diverse character who kicked the Mandalorian's
Dude,
ass.
you don't even need to just say anything about Gina Zod. Remember, they all hated Mandalorian. We were on here all the time, like, man, that was a great episode. I love that episode. I love that episode. Kept going. They all kept saying they hate that episode. One episode. That one episode, the season 2 season finale. Luke Skywalker showed up. All of a sudden, it was the best show ever.
It's such fucking hypocrisy because we were saying the points and everything else, and everyone's coming up like, oh, but the Mandalorian's is badass. How does he get his ass kicked by just a stormtrooper? And we're like, maybe she's specially trained. She was a shock trooper, blah, blah, blah. You guys remember this? And all these motherfuckers, these same motherfuckers who make their fucking campaign for we love Gina Carano, uncancel her, blah, blah, blah. You were the same motherfuckers who came on and made your bullshit ass reviews, and we were sitting here fucking objectively reviewing The Mandalorian and saying we liked her character and the dynamic or whatever else. This was kind of bland, but whatever. She's doing a good job. And then when she got canceled, all of a sudden, the same fucking people came out and go, oh my God, Gina Carano's the greatest. She walks on water. She's like fucking Sharon Stone with her acting. Get the fuck out of here. None of you fucking pricks.
Sharon Stone is not a good actor. She is not a good actor.
Have you seen
she literally has one scene and she just knows how to sit in a chair inappropriately.
Hey, that was a great scene. Anyways, my point being is that it's funny, the fucking hypocrisy, because I've had to listen to this uncanceled bullshit for all of this time. But when we were sitting here giving praise to a fucking show, everybody was on the other fucking end. But now that Disney did something like fucking fire somebody and we don't know the fucking context, now all of a sudden, oh, Disney is the assholes. And this is the problem because you're rating the fucking company and not the show. Look, I'm not a fan of Disney. I think everybody there is probably an asshole. And guess what? They don't give a fuck about progressive this and progressive that. They care about the fucking dollar bill. That's what it's all about. But I'm going to judge something on the fucking quality of the fucking show. Like, I don't like a show. I just don't fucking watch it. I didn't give a fuck about Batwoman. I didn't watch the...
Whoa.
Fuck that show. I will die on that hell TV.
That's like speaking ill of... No. That's like speaking ill of the dead. It just got canceled. Like, show just a little respect.
Fucking Batwoman. Anyways. That's my rant for tonight. You're welcome, audience. I can't stand... The fucking hypocrisy.
No, he can't stand because he's been drinking.
Yes, that is a lot of fucks. But you know, it's like we've all had our run-in with these assholes, and the truth is they are no better than anybody else because at the end of the day, they care the same about the companies they're fucking supposedly fighting. They care about the same thing. And what is that? What unites all of you fucking assholes together? It's fucking green. It's the fucking dollar bill. All of you self-absorbed fucking pricks care about is fucking money at the end of the day. Let's be real. You bank on hate clicks just like Disney banks on fucking diversity. You guys are no fucking different from one another. You don't give a fuck about being objective. And that really fucking pisses me off. Especially when we get fucking lambasted by people and then these assholes come out fucking months later and say, oh yeah, the character was so great. You're so full of shit. You never fucking cared. You only care now because they're fucking canceled. And this is the state we're in. And I'm glad LB brought that up. It's you should do a video about this because it's bullshit. Reviewing has become a fucking popularity contest, and it's not about the fucking quality or the passion of what you're doing anymore. It's not about telling people sincerely how you feel, the nitty-gritty of what the film is. When I was fucking a kid, I remember going into the movie theater, and I remember loving the fucking smell of popcorn and the rugs and shit like that, being immersed in the experience. It's not like that for anyone else. They just see that they hate somebody, so they're going to jump on the train to get fucking clicks. Fuck them all running.
Fuck them all running. I thought that you wanted to paint the world on the front of the bus.
The world is yours. But I'm sorry, guys. I got into a big fucking rant, but it just pisses me off because it's like everything is so fucking artificial. But you know what's not artificial? You guys
Your
know
mom.
your mom.
I was not expecting that retort.
What's not artificial, and the article
Oh.
TV was waiting for. It's about the principle of the matter. Our last article of the night, and I like to add something fucking hilarious to me. Woman says,
Let me read it, Lou. Let me read it. Woman says McDonald's employee would not refund her 73 cents after messing up order.
Okay, everybody on the panel, I'm gonna give my
Woman is
answer.
named Karen.
Look, I'm gonna give my opinion, and everybody, you could go before I start reading. I'm gonna be honest. Look, I ain't got that much money. I think I'd be pissed off about 73 cents. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'd probably throw. It is a principle.
No. Hold on. There's a difference. Hold on. No. You're like, you're taking it to a completely different angle because all you said was you would be pissed off about it. But would you go and throw a giant fucking conniption fit at this person who's just doing their best? Like most people at their job are just trying to do their best so they can make it home at the end of the night and fucking relax. And you're going to go and you're going to hassle them over 73 cents because I'm not saying that you can't be upset. Obviously, you can be upset, but maybe don't take it out on somebody else and just deal with your own problems. Like, you're not going to get over losing 73 cents because I'm pretty sure that you are, guy.
What about you, LB? Would you not be frustrated? That could go towards some Mott's apple juice.
No. Like look, I would be a complete liar if I would tell you that like what PB just said. He's 100% right. And for me, in person, I'm not going to blow up over 73 cents or anything like that because I know, I know people are going to pull out the phones and stuff. I'm not trying to embarrass myself. But like if we're here, like I'm talking to you on the phone, like one of these customer service reps, and they're not going to refund me over 73 cents off of something I got off of Amazon, then yeah, I'm going off.
I do understand the argument that it's the principle. You know, you pay money, you expect a service. You don't get that service, and then
I'm going to burn down the whole place if they don't give me my red stapler back. What are we? Are we on?
Give me my stapler. Lemon Pie has a good point, though. See, it's not about the 73 cents. It's about the laziness. Like, you can't say. Do you think
I don't know if it is about the laziness because apparently the person was, or I should say, they had enough energy to argue about the 73 cents instead of just giving it.
A woman on TikTok is calling out McDonald's.
Oh, God. Nice.
Okay, let's not judge on the platform yet.
No, I'm judging on the platform because TikTok tried to cancel Metallica. And that was stupid.
Hey, Metallica fucking destroyed Napster. I'm still pissed off about that. Anyways.
Well, that's not what they're canceling for.
Let's not get into this fucking war right now. All right. A woman on TikTok is calling out McDonald's for refusing to properly refund 2 apple pies that she ordered but didn't receive. Yeah, she didn't even fucking get the apple pie. Look, there was 2 ways they could have handled this. They could have just given her the fucking apple pie or the 73 cents. I 100% agree.
Dude, you know what's better than that? Okay, that holiday pie. I don't have no idea what's in that holiday pie. But fuck if it ain't delicious. The only problem is you have to pay for it with Biden bucks that aren't worth fucking shit.
I mean, that holiday pie is delicious, but I'm just saying, like here's the thing: you pay for a service, and if you don't receive that service, and you don't receive a
Wait,
refund.
here's the thing we're not getting to yet. How did she react? Did she go up there and go, "Hey, I didn't receive my pies," and they went, "Oh yeah," or did she just immediately flip the lid?
Okay, let's continue on. Let's see if
That's
she.
what I'm waiting for. I
asked.
feel like she immediately flipped the lid.
Okay.
Hello, Fanta.
Hello, Fanta. Good to see you. The woman known as TC West
Karen.
TikTok recently posted a video detailing what she describes as the most irritating experience at McDonald's. On Wednesday, the video garnered I don't give a fuck about that. Let's see what she said. When I'm saying I'm going to report the hell out of this manager, y'all, Wes says in the video.
Wait a second here. Like, I was the first person to say hi to Fanta, and then she said hello to Lemon Pie, and you before.
I mean, I'm awesome, so that's right. Anyways,
I get third place. I said something first. I get third place. Amazing.
Hey, you know, I'm the Terry Silver of this.
Now you get the
fucking channel.
participation trophy.
Terry Silver's a fuckhead.
Say what you want.
What an
He's a
awesome
fucking
character.
man. He is. He is. He's like the guy you love to hate. Anyways, when I say I'm going to report the hell out of the manager, y'all, Wes says in the video, she explains that she ordered a Big Mac and 2 apple pies. Reasonable. Though McDonald.
Dude, you're so stupid. You're buying Big Macs. You're better off to get a McDouble and substitute the ketchup, mustard for lettuce and special sauce, and then boom, just eat 2 of those. Boom. But do you really need that middle
It's
bun?
not the same.
Like, give me an idea how much you're paying for a middle bun. You're
Dude,
paying like $1.50 for a middle bun because it's
the
Big
middle
Mac.
bun makes the difference.
No, it don't. It's
not a
trash.
fucking Big Mac.
You
if
know
you
what
put
I do when I
together.
get a fucking Big Mac? When Big Macs used to be like $1, I would go and get the fucking Big Mac, and I would crack that sumbitch open, and I would pull that center bun out. And because I'm not wasteful, because people are starving in Africa, I would eat that center bun all by itself. And then I'd smack those fucking burgers back together, and I'd go to town on a motherfucker. Because when you leave the middle bun in, it always squirts out the backside.
Okay,
That's what
LB,
she
I
said.
need you to weigh in on this. Please tell me you're fucking saying. What this motherfucker is saying makes no sense. A Big Mac is not just 2 sandwiches put together. It's fucking magic. It's fucking magic. It's not just about sauce.
This is great. You know what we need
I've
to
been getting
do?
Big Mac since I was fucking 8 years old. Let me tell you something.
You know what we need to do? We should
me
do
tell
a
you something,
fucking
brother.
food war stream where we just start fighting for the stupidest fast food. It'd be so fucking great because this is hilarious. So you 2 going off of the Big Mac.
LB, what do you order
Mark
when you go to
Husky,
make?
send me a message on Discord that says like an hour 45.
Okay.
Then we'll both remember. Big Macs are the dumbest fucking sandwich and are way overpriced for what they are when you get McDoubles.
Big Macs are fucking magic. Look, I don't have a problem with the McDouble. I'm just saying that there's
You make the
different about
McDouble
construction
into
of
the Big
fucking
Mac.
Big Mac.
Like you can get, you know what I call it? I call it a mini Mac. So you can just do the mini Mac. You can just call them out and you're like, hey man, like get rid of that ketchup, you get rid of that mustard and throw a little special sauce and some lettuce on there. Boom, mini Mac. Fuck that middle bun. The middle bun is trash and is just there to make America fat because it's full of carbs.
Like the fucking McDonald isn't full of carbs. Are you kidding me? Everything in
That's
fucking
why
McDonald's
I'm
is full of
trying
carbs. That's a terrible fucking argument.
Zod, are you thinking of the
McDonald's.
McDouble or are you thinking of the double quarter pounder? Because the McDouble is 2 small patties.
Just
really
like
small
the Big
patties.
Mac. It's the 1/6 pounders. That's why the McDouble is the same. And it don't fall apart. How many times you eat a Big Mac and stuff is falling off your Big Mac because that middle fucking bun is dangerous.
Only if you don't know how to fucking eat the fucking middle of a bun. I've never had that fucking problem. I eat a Big Mac, put that motherfucker in my mouth, boom, no issues. I'm in fucking heaven. I don't know how you're eating your fucking Big Mac, but for me,
Did you hear what he said?
never...
I'm sure Cherry heard what you said, unless she's not here anymore. Like what he said was super gay.
Look.
Talking about putting Mark McGuire in your mouth and whatnot.
Jesus
Okay, now
Christ,
that-
I fucking hate you.
Wow.
LB, you defend him on that. Where were you? with
That's
the
because he
Mac
liked my
argument?
Mark McGuire joke.
Yeah,
I will not let the villain talk, Carmen. I will let LB talk. More representation, please.
You remember when the Whopper was 99 cents?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
could
that
get a
was-
Whopper or an original chicken sandwich for 99 cents. And I was like, is this heaven?
And then 9/11 happened.
Sad day.
Fucking
That was
Tehran again. Tehran.
I
it
blame
always goes
fucking
full
Tehran.
circle.
Fuck
We
Tehran.
didn't even make it through the daily dot yet.
She explained she ordered a Big Mac and 2 apple pies through.
Why are you wasting
the
money? Wait, we
McDonald's.
had that argument already.
Through McDonald's drive-through. Fuck you. I will die on this fucking hill.
You will die on that hill from too many carbs.
Like you're fucking okay. Whatever. Order tell
You're gonna die from diabetic.
The order totaled 11:20. But when Wes got to the second drive-through window to collect her
shit.
order, after she paid, an employee told her they didn't have the 2 apple pies that she paid for.
Okay.
She asked West if there's anything she wanted instead. But
Like
West
the
told her-
cookies, which are around the same fucking price.
you know,
could've
hold
got-
on.
No. If
Hold
you
on.
want a fucking apple pie, you shouldn't get fucking cookies.
Maybe she's allergic to the cookies. We don't know.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't like the fucking cookies. That'd be a
No,
fucking terrible apple. The delicious fucking apple pie.
But my dad said the apple pies haven't been as great in years
They're not.
because they say they used to be fantastic when you just threw them in the deep fryer and they pull them out and they fucking burned your mouth off.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
Those
there's
were
some-
they're great.
Those were good days. So she said no thanks.
Okay, Archie Bunker.
Wes says the employee seemed to panic and told her manager about the situation. She
Wait.
says the manager.
Wait. Wes said, like, is there anything else that you want? And she said, no thanks. And then the employee started, she doesn't want anything, guys. What I don't understand. Like, I asked her if she wanted something. She said, no. What
Like-
do we do?
Like PB, I once during my dark days worked at McDonald's. And I can tell you right now, that's probably a true fucking story. I seen them kids.
So
that
you
work
went
there,
from
okay?
flipping
It
burgers
is
and
the
now you're
bri-
back
it
to
is the
flipping
bright-
burgers again?
The brightest punch.
Pause. They don't flip burgers at McDonald's, Husky.
Oh yeah, they use
They
that stupid
press
grill
them.
thing.
They press them.
So, I mean, you know, you're trained a certain way, and these kids are like fucking robots, and they're like, "Oh my god," she said, "No, Mayday, what do we do?" I can fucking picture that. I've been in those fucking situations.
So the person went into panic mode instead of being like, "Here's your 7." Just fucking be like, "Okay, so we
Roll
didn't have a
3
pie,
quarters at her.
so we're gonna give you another mini Mac because we know that you're concerned about carbs."
She says the manager said she didn't know what else to give Wes. Her fucking money back. I mean, come on.
That's
She's
funny.
totally right about this.
And
What
I'm
did
like, well, you can give me my money back.
Like, I'm so, look. I hate to say it. This is dark days for the Phantom Zone, but I agree with this
Hey,
TikToker. Like, it's
Check it out,
easy.
man.
Give
It's
her
every-
her fucking
no.
money.
What's up, everything Star Wars?
What's up, everything Star Wars?
That's right.
Everything.
I don't care what name.
Oh
you
wait,
use.
fucking read
You
that
will
last
forever
part.
be everything Star Wars.
Like the dream, save the or like the stream, save the dream. I've been drinking, Rob. Thank you. If you guys don't know, Rob Rules has an awesome channel. Thank you for
Yeah, it's called Everything Star Wars. If you're a
and
Star Wars fan and you would like to get everything that is Star Wars, check out Everything Star Wars with Rob.
AKA Rob Rules.
No, it's not. No, that's a completely different channel.
So you know, go check out Rob. He's a great
Go check
guy.
out Everything Star Wars.
Jesus Christ. West says the employee seemed panicked and told her manager about the situation. She says the manager said she didn't know what else to give Wes. And I'm like, well, you can give me my money back. That's a perfectly adequate response.
I want to know how.
Depends
I want
on
to know
what
how
I'm
this
saying.
whole situation go down. I want to know if they were a dick, she was dick, everyone was a dick, or if they're all
Like, did
saying
everybody
it
have
calmly
an
and then-
attitude? Did nobody have an attitude? Because reading it, it sounds cordial, but if you heard it, maybe she was like, well, you could give me my money back.
She would have every right to be a dick about it. It's 73
No, she doesn't have a right to be a dick about it if the person was like, well, we're trying to give her something else to, like, satiate.
God, you just
her
skipped
hunger
another
for
thing.
carbs.
Stop skipping shit that's actually important to the thing.
Can
What
you
does it
zoom
say
in
right
for the
there?
love of God so I can see these fucking words?
Oh my goodness, you guys.
I've been having a problem reading it because I have no idea what you're talking about half the time.
There you
Much
go.
better. Much better. You're welcome.
And I'm like, you can give me my money back, Wes says, recounting what she told the manager. After Wes waited at the window for 5 minutes, the manager came back and handed Wes a refund receipt and money.
What?
Oh. well
See,
then-
she got her shit back. I read that ahead and you skipped that. That's why I went off on you. She got the receipt because usually the reason why they try to sub you something else because
What
you have to punch in a bunch of shit for
Wait,
refunding.
Okay, this is where I don't
Wait.
agree.
Wait. And then the manager walked off without an apology or any further comment. Wes says, go to the top. Go up again. No, go up again. No, not to the very top, not to the movie palettes. Do you like movie palettes? No, I want you to go. I'm pretty sure the first employee said, sorry, we don't have any apple pies. I need you to find that paragraph, guy.
Okay, hold on.
Right there. Where is it?
She flying to apple pies window. She
And the
asked.
employee told her they didn't have apple pie. I guess I just implied that she had said sorry. Like, it'd be pretty strange to not say sorry.
Okay, scroll up
because
again. 'cause you
how many
keep
times-
cutting shit
How
out.
many times have you been to any kind of fast food and they didn't have something that you wanted, and immediately, like, the person at the order window says it sometimes, and occasionally when you get up to the regular window, this exact same fucking thing, I swear to God, has happened to me. Exact same fucking thing. And I was like, give me a thing. I don't give a shit. Just give me a thing. What do you got on hand? What burger is supposed to go out to that next person that you can make them a fresh one for? I'll fucking take that one. I don't give a fuck.
Wes counted her refund, which only totaled $179. She says she was charged $238 for.
And I'm still on the side is that we're making a way bigger deal about this and needs
This
to
is
be in
awesome.
this like
No, this
this
is
this
awesome.
shouldn't be on an article. Just-
Right.
And she wanted a full refund for those pies. Wes says that the manager, or that says that when she called out the manager for the incorrect refund, the manager told her she didn't care and she gave her a proper refund. Well, see,
Now,
there
this
you
is where I'm
go.
starting
Like,
to think
that's,
everyone was acting like a dick.
Wes told her to override it and give her a full refund for the pies. She's like, I can't do that. That's bullshit. They can totally do that. Anyways,
Do whatever you want.
yeah, I said, well, you have to do something. I'm not pulling off until you give me all of my money for the refund. Wes says in the video. The TikToker says the McDonald manager got rowdy. I doubt that.
Rowdy.
That's bullshit. Now you're just hyping it up at the point and clapped her hands together, saying she's already gave Wes what she gave her.
Okay, I'm still on the side as both sides were being pieces of shit to each other and they didn't want nothing to do with each other. So
I was jealous.
The manager told Wes she'd have to come back tomorrow if she had a problem with the refund. Wes says she's refused to leave until she got her money back. You're not gonna take my money and think that, and just think it's cool, she says.
But you know what is cool? Go up just a hair. Movie palette.
God, do you go
Of
on
the Phantom
incognito
Zone.
when you look up these articles?
No, not at all.
Okay,
Let's
so
think-
this is perfect then, because they are the advertisement. I'm tired of getting the shit advertisements that we don't have in the feed.
What
So at least
other-
we have someone. They're getting that advertisement. They're getting their money's worth.
When other employees noticed Wes was holding up the drive-through line, some random employee intervened, saying they'd give her a refund. That employee gave her back $8.68, which she didn't total in the 11.20. She was charged. It seems.
God damn! You know what this article is? This is a slow news day article.
Wes wanted
No
to-
wonder LB is sleeping down there.
Not sleeping.
wanted to refund the oracle, not just the two apple pie. Oh, the plot
Hey.
thickens.
Bro, you
Can
really
you-
spent
can
like
you
30
do
minutes on
Rob's
this.
accent? Do your best everything Star Wars impression right now, guy.
Okay, all right, here we go. Yeah, you're
No.
there.
No, read the comment.
Oh, wait, what did I miss? Like, you like
That
Zod,
is holy-
Herman.
You fucked it up.
Okay, go ahead, PB.
I
Read
want
it.
you to know. I want you to read the comment in your best everything Star Wars impression.
I mean, no.
This
got
isn't
that.
hard.
You read it.
I don't do like you're from New York.
I don't know what
I
you're
can't
talking about, guy. Get out of here with
Wait, what did I miss? You like Zod coming? I thought it was the bear.
that.
Rob will be back.
Oh, he'll be back.
But if you miss Rob, you should check out everything Star Wars. Quite possibly the best Star Wars channel in the world.
Better than that Star Wars girl?
People watch that Star Wars girl when she's not doing calendar videos for a calendar that was supposed to be out at the beginning of the year because it's 2022, but it's now September.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting these calendars to look at what day it is.
I mean, that isn't that the point of calendars with women in them?
I've never gotten a calendar with women in them.
Me either.
Never
but,
gotten one before.
Yeah.
No, you don't grab those publicly because people judge you. You
You know what
acquire
I
them.
see? You
I
know what I
grab
see?
them publicly as shit. I'd be like, oh,
It's like
The
getting
God,
most-
I know you're a DJ.
Hold on.
Okay?
The most calendar women I've ever seen is when you go over to a friend's house and then they end up taking you over to like grandma or grandpa's or some old uncles, and there's a calendar on the wall from like 1978 and it's just stuck in July. They're like, yeah, that's a good month.
It's like
It would make sense if it was stuck on December because you're like, oh, we flipped all the way to the end, but you're like, oh, I made it to July and now it's July for the rest of my life.
it's like buying Playboy to read the articles.
I mean, nowadays that's probably what you do, but back in the day, I know I sure as fuck didn't read any of the articles. I could not tell you what article was in what. I do remember the Sable issue, though. Greatest year of my life. Carmen is mad because she lost PB, so she's jumping on me. LOL. She likes lemon. Hey, everybody likes lemon pies.
What was the point of putting articles in Playboy again? Was it a slight distraction, or is it so you could use it as an excuse?
Clearly, because it was made by a man, you could use it as an excuse. Honey, I'm reading it from
Exactly.
the article. There's a lot of good articles in here.
It's just a really good article.
Jeremy has not done the fishing video he promised 5 years ago. 5 years, no fishing video. Get it
Get outta
together,
here, guy.
DJ
You
Cobra.
promised
Get
5
it
years
together.
ago?
Ah, damn! I want a
5 years
fishing
ago,
video.
Get
Zod,
out of
you
here.
gonna do a fishing video?
What fucking
Because you could
Picture me on a fucking boat.
you could promise the fishing video now, and then you got like a decade to make it, and you'll still have it done before Jeremy.
You know what, Rob? I would love to have Rob back on right there. Rob, if you ever have a chance, hit me in the DMs. I'd love to have you back on. Great guy. Go check out Rob's channel.
Yeah, man. When you were following up on Kenobi, we had him on to talk about Kenobi.
Oh yeah. Rob,
it was great.
You know what's great? You know what was great about Rob's reviews? He didn't focus on the stupid bullshit that everybody else was focusing on. LB knows what we're talking about. The Black Jedi. Oh my God, there's a Black Jedi. Even though fucking Mace Windu was in the prequel.
I like
man. The Black Jedi's name's Darth Vader.
You know what? No one ever said anything about Samuel L. Jackson because
Samuel L. Jackson was a cool motherfucker. Everybody loves him. Who doesn't like Samuel L. Jackson?
That's one reason, and you know he wasn't in the movie too much. So there you go.
I'm trying to get the old crew for one. Kelly, Gary, Zod, and Spelling T. Hey, Rob, let me know. I'm off Sundays and Mondays. Whenever you got a chance, hit me in the DMs. I'll come on. I would love to see the old gang and talk about anything but Amber Heard because we did that for so
people are still on that, man. Oh, the guys.
Oh yeah, they're still
they got a Discovery Plus documentary about Amber Heard and Johnny.
Holy fucking balls!
It's best to George Michael.
Discovery Plus is Discovery. Wait, Discovery Plus is Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
they're going to merge soon into the HBO Max, and then I can.
I don't know why. Like Discovery itself, like you're just essentially a cable network, and then you're like, "Where am I gonna streaming thing?" I was like, "Okay."
Well, they have a bunch of companies under their umbrella.
No, but why wouldn't they? Should just, like you said, add themselves to HBO Max the same way that National Geographic added itself to Disney Plus.
Well, I mean, because Disney owns National Geographic.
Okay, but it wasn't on there when it started.
So, is National Geographic now pushing for diversity?
Yeah. You haven't seen the White Tigers documentary?
Oh,
no, I was watching the Black Panther documentary.
Yeah.
You diverse motherfucker. I was hoping that Black Panther was gone. I prayed every day, and we're still getting a Black Panther too. Fuck my life. Like, look. Shout out to Michael B. I don't care what everybody says.
Yeah, man, I will definitely watch Black Panther 2 if Chadwick Boseman reprises his role.
Was overrated because I honestly think Michael B. Jordan was the best fucking part of that movie. I will fucking die on that hill. Look. He got fucked over. Fuck Wakanda. Okay, you're supposed to have a fucking system where you.
Link, Rob.
Here's the thing. Wakanda supposedly supports their king, right? He fucking won it fair and square. He fucking kicked T'Challa right off that motherfucking cliff, right? And so through some bullshit miracle, he fucking lived, whatever, frozen ice or whatever that bullshit was, right? He lived, and these motherfuckers still openly rebelled against their king. If I was fucking Killmonger, I would have did what my name said and killed all of those motherfuckers who fucking rebelled against me because they were some treacherous fucks, okay? He didn't make the rules. They said trial by combat. He fucking won the combat. And still these ungrateful fucking pricks rose up against him because, we're selling guns to other people. What do you think?
Or John, they could have just done the battle again, just them too. I mean, there's nothing against that.
This sounding like the Putin version of Black Panther.
No, it does not, LB. It does not. Look, Killmonger was a fucking hero, okay? His fucking father was killed for no apparent reason.
All right, Putin.
No. His father was killed for no reason.
We murder people for country.
He was abandoned.
We make stronger country.
He was abandoned in fucking Chicago of all places. And I should know because I fucking been to Chicago.
He wasn't abandoned in Chicago.
He was fucking abandoned, okay? Forced.
He wasn't. He was not abandoned in Chicago. He was not abandoned in Chicago.
I thought he was on the West Coast.
He was in Oakland.
Huh.
Look, Killmonger was the hero.
He's a Raiders fan.
Speaking of heroes,
Everything Star Wars is here. You're there.
Yeah.
Well, good to have you on the show. How you doing, man?
What's up, guys? How you been, man?
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
What's up, Husky?
Not much. You got it. You saved us from Zod. You saved everyone on the panel from Zod.
Thank God.
Hey, I was explaining. Look, Rob, I was explaining how Killmonger was the fucking hero of Black Panther, and he got fucked over.
No, bro.
And everybody was like, "Oh, T'Challa was."
No.
Look, T'Challa's supposed to be the fucking king. He's letting this white fucking FBI agent who ain't even in his fucking country treat him like a bitch. Okay, letting Shuri just talk to him however the fuck. It's like, bitch, I'm the king. Okay, you got good ideas, but I rule this shit. Okay, so you need to step in line, give your idea, and I'll decide whether or not it's fucking proper. See, Zod, if Zod would have fucking ruled fucking the Wakanda, different
It would have
place.
become a third world country.
You was just explaining the Russian version of Black Panther.
I was not. Killmonger,
Russian
fucking hero. Hashtag justice for Killmonger. We all know it's true. He was a fucking war hero. You see how many fucking lines he had on his chest, man? He served his country proud. And they fucking diss him, and then he goes back and he wins the fucking competition.
Wasn't he a war criminal?
LB, what did he say? They said you had to battle for the throne, right? They were depowered. It was a one-on-one fair fight. And Killmonger won that one-on-one fair fight for the fucking throne. And he even had claim to the throne. And after all of that, they still fucking rebelled. That's bullshit. You don't make up the rules.
I think you're getting mad about the rebellion part. You just wish they had continued the 1v1 fight.
Dude, that fucking waterfall scene was like the best scene. I fucking love that fight in the waterfall or whatever.
He just wanted more waterfall. That's why he hated the movie so much. He just wanted more waterfall. We've figured it all out, everybody. Why is that? He just wanted them to fight naked in the waterfall more.
No, all I'm saying is it's fucking bullshit. They make Killmonger out to be this bad guy, and at the end he's a fucking war vet who fucking deserved to be king. He was fucked over. He didn't fucking deserve it. Okay, so he did some shady shit.
Okay, okay, comrade. Okay.
So Rob, how have you been? How are things over at on your corner of YouTube?
Well, things are a little fucked up right now, so I'm trying to fix it. So they demonetized me, if you don't know. So now I'll tell you. I didn't tell anybody, but they did. And so I'm trying to handle that situation, which sucks. But they got a lot of people, and a lot of people were talking to me. I don't know why they got some people. I have no idea. They had nothing to do with Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, but they just went after a bunch of YouTubers. They got Echo Base. They got SEC. They got Stevie J. Raw. Heard they got Come Geek Some. They got Mary Mayhem. They got a Drunk 3 Pill. It was crazy. They got a lot of YouTubers they were going after. I don't know what's going on.
I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers outside of that group of people getting demonetized and having issues. Everyone's having issues with YouTube lately.
Yeah.
And it's just not here. It goes up. It goes up the channels with millions of subs.
They're trying to stop. If you ask me, they're trying to stop our freedom of speech. If they don't like something that goes against whatever YouTube's view of something is, to me, they're trying to silence everybody. And I don't just mean the Johnny Depp crew. I'm talking about everybody. Like, if you're against Star Wars, okay, let's silence them. Which I don't. Echo Base is not against Star Wars, which is funny because I don't find them like that. I was just shocked. So
yeah, I've had Echo Base on my channel a couple of times. They're pretty down the line with their reviews, and they keep it about the show, and I've always appreciated that. I actually had a talk with them and going through their review process, and they're more about reviewing the show itself and not necessarily the controversy around the show, which I appreciate. And yeah, you know, I can definitely. I've been on that demonetized camp for how long now, PB?
Not as long as me. But they took mine away because they're like, oh, you're not big enough If you get
Oh
big
yeah,
enough, you can have a bag.
Husky is the OG. He got demonetized because of sub count when they switched it over. His monetization didn't carry over.
Well, what are you at, man?
Let me look.
You don't even know.
I've been neglected. It goes in between 233 and 234 as of late.
Yeah, but do you do videos or you don't do videos?
I've been neglecting the channel because I've been focusing on the Profits channel and then my Twitch a little bit more.
And you're on this late nights. You're on this a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I know. You know, listen. Like I got Tug. I talked to him, so he's helping me out now. And there's a new guy who I talk. If you like Star Wars, I'm going to shout him out. His name is Eternal Sith. I've hung out with him. I met him. He's a great guy. We've hung out a few times because he lives in my neck of the woods. Really nice guy. He puts out a lot of great Star Wars stuff. So you know, Entertainment Crew's another great channel I follow. They just made 1,000. So I'm trying to tell them, hey, listen, don't do clips, don't do music. YouTube's been going after a lot of people. So I'm just trying to tell them be careful because I don't get what's going on. There was no warning, you know, and I felt bad because one of them was she was so upset. She was crying. I saw her live stream. It was really sad. I felt so bad. And she's like, I don't understand. I'll fix whatever I can. I feel so bad. It sucks because you build a community and you love your community and you care about your community, and then they go after you for stuff. And it's like ridiculous. They you know, like there should be a warning. Like, what do you want us to do? What don't you like? You know? So I'm just deleting a ton of stuff. It may take a few months, but whatever. YouTube didn't give me that much. It didn't change my life. It's just the principle of fact that I enjoy making videos. I love my community. So I'm still going to do it, whether I get paid or not. I'm still doing it. I don't care because I love my community. But I'm just going to start. I'm just going to start a new channel. If I have to by the end of the year, I'll just make Rob Rules 2, and I'll tell everybody switch over, and that's it. I'll just start again. If screw
Why
this.
don't you send people to everything Star Wars?
I got it. I'm doing that too. I'm doing my first video in a while next week. It's going to be about It's going to be about Candor. I got a whole bunch of stuff on Candor, so I'm pretty pumped. I don't know why people aren't. I cannot. The scenes. Wait. The way it looks is incredible.
I thought you were making a joke. Because
oh no, I'm totally.
The show is Andor, not Candor.
Oh, I call him Candor. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
I guess I take his first name, the first letter, and I put it to Andor, so I call him Candor. Whatever.
Rob, I gotta be honest with you. I'm not excited for Andor, but just because of the fact. I hate him as a character. He's so fucking boring.
He's not boring.
He's brooding. Look, at Rogue One.
Oh my god!
I love the fucking blind guy. I like the fucking robot. But Andor was such a fucking blank, like wooden plank.
Wait a second.
Oh my god!
You said let's just make sure that we set the record straight here. Zod said, I like the blind guy. Then he said, hold on, it gets better. Then he said, I like the robot.
Yes.
And then cherry on top, he says, I don't like the only name that I can remember from the entire movie. Like, I remember his name. I don't like Andor. Don't remember the robot's name. Don't remember the blind guy's name. I like them.
Hey,
but the one I don't fucking like, I know his fucking name.
Or whatever. I liked her. But Andor was the fucking least interesting.
Wait, I don't know. Does Zod only know Andor by name because of the show now?
No. I fucking knew it because I was like, I hate this fucking guy. I don't know why. I think he's got to punch him in the face.
By the way, I agree with you, Kelly Chow.
As a character, he's just like, oh, I'm so torn. I'm a deep character, but not really deep, and I'm gonna have no fucking history.
He needs some more.
No, you're wrong. He does have a history, and they're gonna show it. They're gonna show flashbacks from when he was a kid. His civilization gets wiped out because of the Clone Wars. And this is going to take place 10 years before the movie, and it's going to lead right into the movie. It's 2 seasons, 24 episodes. Listen, I'm telling you, I saw it, and I was like, wow. It looks, just the looks of it alone.
They're using,
is amazing.
They're filming on site. they're
It
not
looks
using.
great.
They're using a lot of practical effects in this. They're
I
not
gotta
using
say,
the
the
digital
effects-
screen.
The effects are incredible. I was like, my mouth dropped with what I saw. I couldn't believe how it
I'm
looked.
giving it a chance because of how much
Oh.
practical effects and stuff they're using. I told Zod about that. I'm pretty sure he'll be piqued to see how the practical effects are because Zod has a hard-on for practical effects, and I know he does because he's talked about it so many times.
It looks great. It looks that alone
All
looks
right,
amazing.
LB, are you excited for Andor, the character no one fucking asked to make a fucking show about?
Listen, no one asked anything to make a movie. They just put out movies hoping that, or TV shows hoping that we'll like it, and that's it. And if we don't like it, they end it. That's it.
Boring as
He's
shit
not
in the whole
boring. He's not.
movie. He was the least interesting fucking character in the whole entire movie. Every scene.
He has a history. He has. You're gonna see it. That's what the show's about. I agree with Keeley. Although I can't. Sorry, I keep saying Keeley. I'm thinking of no, not Keeley. I mean Miss Chow. How about that? I agree. I think that's what they're trying to do. I think that anybody who goes against a YouTube policy, like they don't agree with something, and like a political stance. That's why I don't talk politics. But I think that's exactly what YouTube's trying to do. They're trying to silence all the people. But if you have 100,000 subscribers, okay, we'll leave you alone. But if you have anything less than that, no, we're gonna go after you. It's like they got
the Actman situation, yes.
I heard about that too, yeah. But he fixed everything. He fixed whatever it was. So
yeah.
They also gone after the umbrella guy several times. I know that because I speak to him now. He's trying to help me out with the problem. So whatever. I'm not. It's not gonna. It doesn't bother. It doesn't affect my life entirely. But it's just. It's annoying. It's annoying.
Oh yeah.
And Zod, like, what happened with you? Because you showed a tattoo, and all of a sudden, that's it.
No, Zod's thing is more complicated than.
And my thing has to do with a person who shall not be named who tampered with things that are related to me and had personal information. So, and some of it was my fault, but it goes without saying don't trust people you're related to because they're the biggest fucking backstabbers ever. So.
That's what I was saying though, Rob. Is they're going just after, like everyone doesn't make sense because I was remembering. I'm like, what was he hit for? I'm like, okay, so he's hit for something on TikTok, but there was a guy. He's called the mythology guy. Right. He knows a lot of things about like Greek, Norse mythology, and all that. And in one of his videos, it said every mythical inaccuracy and God of War 2, and they locked him to 18 plus. He didn't swear or nothing.
That's true.
So then he had to fight that. And he got that back. But it's like I see so many stupid little things like that on so many channels I follow. And sometimes it ends up leading to them being demonetized. And they're like, I can't post now because I have to fight this against YouTube. And it's not even the lower ones. Like
by
the
way,
mythology guy, he has how many does he have? He has like 700K.
Keely Chow's right. They did nuke Wes Moody's channel. That's true. That's right. I forgot about Wes Moody. They got him too, and they also stopped Ord's board. I don't know if any of you know him. I know him through. I know Ord's through Thomas Gelke. I like the Gelke man. I think he's a great guy, and he's like Ord's best friend. And they got Ord's too. And I was talking with Ord's like, what did they get you for? And he's like, Rob, it's ridiculous, man. I felt so bad because I like Ord's. He's a good guy, and it's like, man. It's so annoying. Like, it really is annoying. Like, people, you get a following, you get a community, and then they go out and, so let us fix the problem. Whatever problem you have someone sit down with us one-on-one, do a video conference. These are the videos we have a problem with. Okay, I'll get rid of them. What else do you need me to do? Yeah, they should work with their customer services. Oh, Lethal Lightning.
They think they're kind of mean to us. They're even harsher on the. Well, they're historically harsher on the animation community.
Oh yeah, the animation community has.
The animation community died out from like 2013 to around 2018, 2019 because they completely killed them in the algorithms.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Starters, yeah, and then still today, like. Animators will draw stuff and it won't seem like anything bad, but then YouTube will be like, no, that's too risky, and it's like, well, not
Wow.
really. There's people
know,
that dress
right?
up like that on this, and you don't take them down.
Yeah, that stream you were talking about, I got pulled because Bitchy showed her back tattoo, and apparently it was too scandalous, so they pulled the stream for that one. That was pretty fucking hilarious. I didn't even know that was a thing, but I'll tell you.
Wait. Let me tell you about
off
that.
their shirt and this fucking thing, and you're like, oh god, I did not want to see that.
But let me tell you something. There's a woman, and I'm sure people have heard of her. I can't say her name. She's on Twitch. She's done some crazy things. I mean, really. And she's a millionaire. And then she goes on YouTube, and she's sitting there with basically her underwear, and she's showing her backside. And like, okay, so her channel's not affected. So why would yours be affected when she's doing way worse? Way worse. I'm like, okay, come on now.
That's been the issue. We talked about this before with YouTube and their monetizations and things like that. You know, it's I think what it is the competition. There's so many channels. There's so much going on, and they're trying to do this thing of promoting and propping up the most famous. At the end of the day, for me, I think it all comes down to cash, sponsorships.
Right. But let me tell you this.
And things like that.
If I own the platform and everybody gets monetized, I want my creators to be promoted. And what I would do is instead of these commercials with these gurus that they show all the time, you know what? Show some channels. Let the smaller channels, hey, you want to advertise? Yeah. I would say, oh, what's your channel? You want to advertise? Okay, pay $10 to do a 5-second, 10-second commercial. Okay,
well, the thing is,
great.
This is what, you know, because you talk about all the gurus and stuff. The thing is, what the rewinds used to be, they even used to have all ads, and they called up creators, the old creators, you know, who made short skits, animations, and then they'd be held up here and they'd show them off, and that's what the YouTube rewinds were. And then now they just got all these. And then that last one was just pretty much influencers.
Right.
That's why everyone hated it.
Because to me, you know, like, let's say I'm in the Johnny Depp community, and you have some other Johnny Depp people. Okay, so they could advertise their channel because it fits in my niche. If you were Star Wars, have other Star Wars channels do commercials. Listen, everything counts. If I got $10 here, $50 here, $100 here, thousands of dollars here, if I got it from all different sources, listen, you add that up at the end of the day, that's a nice amount. I don't care if they have 1,000 subscribers, 5,000, 20,000, whatever it is. I want these people to be successful. And if there is a problem, then I would talk to them and send them an email. I wish I knew how to do a platform, because that's what I would do. If I knew how to do it, that's what I would do. I would promote and protect my creators, not try to take them down and destroy them. I'm sorry. And I understand there's some that go above and beyond and they're a little out there. Okay, those are the people you got to get rid of. Yeah, of course, you got to have certain restrictions. But I would try to protect my creators and promote them and push them, because the more people that make it and the more people that follow them, the more successful that platform becomes. You know, you don't want to kill, because the next person who's 1,000, you don't know if that's the next biggest thing that hits YouTube. You just don't know. So why would you want to discourage people?
The only reason that I know of that they are either demonetizing or shadow banning or discouraging people is because the advertisers don't want to advertise on a platform that they feel supports whatever these whack jobs are talking about. And they're like, well, if you can take this person off, then we'll advertise all over the place on YouTube. But as long as that person's there, because we're all connected, like people that you'll never ever meet, you'll never ever know, you technically work with them. Like you get paid by the same person, therefore you work with them.
Right, but here's the thing. It's not the advertisers, it's the people that come, right? So if I got 5,000 views, I'm the one creating something that's bringing these people to watch that video that you can advertise off of. So that's
But-
it. I mean,
No, I agree with you. It doesn't make sense to me because you would think that YouTube would want to get as many people monetized as possible, because even if you lose 5 here, 10 there, 1 million here, you're going to gain 5 million over here because you've monetized all these people.
exactly. So I would want to make a platform that protects my creators and doesn't make them feel like they have to be scared. Like, why am I'm not going to let some random viewer destroy something when that they're building. I'm like, listen, if you're going to threaten them, then you can get off my platform. And I'd give them a warning. I would protect my creators. I would push my creators. That's what I would do. I don't stand it. I don't get it.
Pushing.
Speaking of pushing, let's thank our future sponsor for tonight, MoviePalettes.com.
This is the weirdest. Okay, when you say it like that, it makes it sound like the weirdest thing ever.
Let's thank somebody who hasn't sponsored us yet, but
Oh, you got a sponsor?
The paperwork's on allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh, we don't know for sure.
I never saw. He showed us the email, but they said, "Hey, we would like to sponsor your channel. We'll send more information later." And I was like, I like Movie Palette because it can show you an entire movie's worth of color in one beautiful photograph.
So go check out MoviePalette.com.
God,
And,
you sound like such a pansy ass when you follow me like that. Come on, give it a little more.
Well, go check out MoviePalette.com, and thank you very much. I will be showing off my National Treasure movie palette that I got in the background next to this blank ass wall that has my air conditioner. I'm going to hang it up right there. Huge fan of Nick Cage. So I got National Treasure 2. So I will be doing an unboxing video when it comes and unboxing this beautiful work of art. And Bitchy suggested the Nick Cage shrine, but the problem is the Nick Cage shrine is over here, and if I turn my camera, it fucks up my mic. So I really don't want to put it by the Nick Cage shrine. But you know, we'll work.
Why don't you like? Why can't you put a desk underneath the air conditioner and put the camera over there, and then you could just like have a screensaver going on the TV in the background, and you'd have yourself a nice little active background.
Wait, hold on. Did I just see that the Lonely Banter is with us? Is that true?
Absolutely.
Yes, the Lonely Banter is here.
Get the fudge out of here.
He's been here the whole time you were here.
I didn't know that. Why didn't he say anything? What the hell?
Really? Why didn't he say anything?
Hello.
Well, I know he did a video, and I was watching it because I came across his channel because of something. I'm not going to go too into it here. It was very blatantly racist, which I was shocked. And I couldn't believe I saw it on Twitter. And I know it bothered a lot of members of the Dark Council. And I'm sure the Lonely Panther knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I saw his video. And I sent it to the Dark Council. And I said, listen, you're not alone. This guy feels the same way you do. And they were really mad. Like that, it was... I'm not going to say who did it, but I'm going to say it was someone who was at Universal Studios on Twitter.
Oh, you talking about Ryan Kendall?
I didn't want to go there, but yeah.
Oh, the rage.
I knew
on the Dark Council.
No, he's not on the Dark Council.
He's pretty much just
he went to Drunks. Him and Drunk, they're all part of Geeks and Gamers, the whole crew. And he went to Universal with Drunk. No big deal. I like Ryan. I've known Ryan a long time. And all of a sudden, shockingly, he comes across the Simpsons statue that's there, right? And he said, which I couldn't believe I heard this. He said, oh, look, they have a memorial for George Floyd. I was like, oh, my God, man.
Wait, what does that have to do with the Simpsons?
I only heard about the Batman thing. Why does he make comments?
That was this was the second one. So
that's fucking shitpost Ryan, who's not funny.
So that infuriated a lot of people, and I didn't know about it until all of a sudden I heard, I saw Abu Nas made a video, I saw the Lonely Banter made a video, and I said, wow, what is going on? And my YouTube just blew up. Twitter was blowing up. I was like, oh my God, what happened this weekend? So I was just binge watching like crazy. I was watching it, and I couldn't believe, because I know Ryan. I mean, I don't know Ryan, but I've always got along with Ryan. I thought he was a great guy, and then this came across, and I was like, whoa, bro, like, what is going on here? This is the second time you said this. First it was Batman, and now this. Like, bro, what are you doing?
You know?
And I felt really bad because Abu Nas was like crying, man. I felt so bad Because I like Abu.
Is just he is that talk about a sensitive man.
I like Abu. I like Abu a lot, man. I met Abu a couple times in New York. He's a good guy, man. I Lord Callis, Damajan, I like all those guys. And when he said that, I was like, dude, now you put drunk right in the middle. Right in the middle. I felt like
all that goes down, and he does not one apology. He says it is what it is. I made a joke. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. That shocked me. And I was like, bro, do you know what you said, bro? Do you know how horrible what you said? There was nothing. And the Batman
I don't even understand the joke. Like, you said he was looking at a Simpsons statue.
Well, here's the thing. The statue has like a hunter putting his foot on a dog. And so like the dog is like, like they just killed.
Shit, I knew.
No, that's not a George Floyd memorial. That's a Derek Chauvin memorial, you dumbass.
Right, but he thought it was funny to say something like that. I was like, dude, you're an a-hole. How in the world could you say something like that? Like, my God, what is wrong with you?
You done got me mad all over again. Like, people gonna do what they do, but like, I'm disappointed at the fact that there were so many YouTubers and people defending him and not holding him accountable or ignoring it. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I really I knew nothing about that, but I thought the Batman thing was just a ridiculous like stunt.
20 minutes.
I've been there. I've been there, Rob. I have no people have seen. You guys remember when I first started dating Bitchy?
Finger. Hold on, Bitchy. You just wait right there, Bitchy.
Yeah, and she yanked me right off camera.
Yeah, now she comes on camera and slaps you, and it's for everyone's entertainment.
Yeah, I've been there, Rob. I've been there. Like, I've been doing streams, and Bitchy just pulls me off, and she's like, "It's time to go." Even the dog is pulling you off, man.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stay to 20 minutes. The dog's just wants attention. No, I'll stay for 20 minutes, and then I got to get going.
It's all right. I was about to wrap everything up. You're actually here in time to do some plugs for your channel because.
Well, 1 second. I just want to say, Lonely Panther, man. I know I didn't do it. And I would never have said something that horrifying. But I know he didn't apologize. He should have. So I'm going to apologize for him because what that was just.
Oh, don't do that.
No,
it was horrible, man.
To.
Listen, he affected a lot of people.
Hey,
it's horrible.
I know, like anybody with common sense knows what he did was racist. Like,
absolutely.
Anybody that says it was a joke, like no. And like I've seen people saying what was racist about it. I'm like, look, if George Floyd was white,
what was racist
that joke would have
about
never came across his mind.
What was racist about it?
Right.
Who the hell? How stupid can someone be? What was? Oh my God, man! Are people that ignorant? Are people that ignorant?
I mean, I had conversations with people like behind the scenes and people defending him and all this, or they don't want to speak up because they don't want to mess with their affiliation and stuff. I'm just like, man, y'all are ridiculous. Like George Floyd could have been your family.
I agree. I agree. You know what it is? It's funny because it doesn't concern you, right? It's not your friend. It's not your cousin. It doesn't. So it doesn't mean it's funny. I mean, it's not funny. What did you find? What would possess you to say something that horrible? Were you not watching the news? Did you not see how many people this affected?
11-5. This was a recent thing that he's done. It's for anyone who follows that asshole. I knew when I had him and he did his EU stream, right? And then all of a sudden there was a switch. And he started doing the angry content, and this is a trap that a lot of YouTubers fall into.
Happened end of July.
Yeah, end of July. It's this thing where they feel like they have to mold themselves to a particular thing to fit in and to
negativity.
And they believe that negativity sells. And look, we're all a bunch of positive motherfuckers on this panel. But I'm as negative as anybody on this channel. I fucking hate a lot of people. I hate a lot of things. But at the end of the day, there is still common decency and dignity, and you should. And I like to think everybody on this panel holds themselves to a certain standard, and we've presented ourselves as who we are. I don't believe I've known everybody on this panel for a long time now, and every single person has always been genuine in their thoughts and opinions. And there's a difference between giving an honest opinion and being fucking negative and maybe even we all don't know Ryan. He could be fucking racist as shit. Who knows? Or he could not be. He could be.
Ain't no could. He is.
He is, yeah. This
Hey, I'm trying to do the 50-50.
Listen, after the Batman video, okay, all right.
Yeah, the Batman video, I was like, dude, I don't know what movie you watched, but that was not the movie I watched. For all
I don't know what the hell he was.
had. That was not an issue we ever brought up between the two of us. If PB
I
never
never
said, well,
even
you know
thought-
what? There wasn't enough good white people in it. PB was so pissed. He was like, it was a great movie. I loved the engine roaring. And then when I saw that the white people were bad, I said, fuck this bullshit. Two. Out of 10.
It was so stupid. I was shocked when he said that, but I was like, all right, maybe, whatever. I didn't think. I was trying to give the benefit because Ryan was on my channel a while ago. I was on his. He was cool.
On this channel a while ago, back when he, talked about Star Wars allegedly.
Star Wars.
You read this book that George Lucas doesn't know about?
Right. Yes, he talked about the EU. I know.
I talked to him back when he was trying to be a fitness YouTube channel.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Hey, fitness dick in his mouth.
Oh.
But and that's the thing, like and that's why I've been a lot selective with my panel, because at the end of the day, who I bring on or who I talk to is a reflection upon me, whether they fuck up and say something they're not supposed to. We've had people fuck up on this channel a lot and say stupid shit. And I'm like,
right.
This is not the views expressed on this channel. No, it's
again, I think everybody's entitled to their opinions, but even you're sexist or racist or anything like that, there's no call for that here. You want to give your opinion on a movie, great. You want to give your opinion on anything, it's more than welcome. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but that's going way over the board. And YouTube didn't do anything. I'm like, okay, so you did nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And you got demonetized, Rob. You're the nicest person I've ever fucking met on this. You apologize for people that you shouldn't apologize for. You're a good guy.
Right, but you know what?
But
you know what? It's wrong in every sense of the word, man. There's no. Man, my God, I would have never ever in my life have thought that. That would have never came across my brain. Never. I would have never thought that. I would have just, the Simpsons, whatever, look at the park. Because that just shows me where his brain's at.
Exactly.
Because no one would have ever has said that. Ever.
I mean, you could have thought it, but you could have just bit your tongue too.
Yeah, but you post that on Twitter? I mean,
like, why would that cross your mind? Like, you walk by, oh, this looks like when George Floyd got murdered. What? Like, what?
And how do you find anybody's death comical? I don't give a shit who it is. I don't care who it is. It's not a joke. There are people suffering somewhere from that death. There's family members, friends, whatever, co-workers.
Being in the service and doing what I did, I've seen a lot of fucked up shit. And there are some people who are no longer with us because they were terrible fucking people and didn't deserve to live on this earth. But at the same time, I took no pleasure in things like that because at the end of the day, when you do something like that, or when somebody is taken from this earth, you are taking everything they could be, their ability to change. And I think when you're talking about life and death and things like that, unless they're an absolute piece of shit, or they've done something historically bad on a mass level, and we all know those people. I don't want to mention their names because YouTube goes after people, but whatever. I'm not monetized anyway, so fuck you guys. But the point being is that when there's certain things like that you should just fucking leave alone, and that is why I have steered cleared from the political side. Plus, it's just not fucking fun. I'm not having a rant. This is
That's
more
not
of
what
my
it says. She's talking about Rob before.
Yeah, I was having a Zod rant, but it was more like it was more of a rant. It was just I don't know. I was taught by my father. He said, "Listen, the only person you disrespect is someone who disrespects you. It doesn't matter what they look like, what they believe in. It doesn't matter what sex they are. None of that matters. All that matters is how they treat you. You treat them with respect until they disrespect you. If they ever disrespect you, I don't care who they are. That's the person you disrespect." And
Rob, we've been in the trenches together and had our own little pickles within our own community. But at the end of the day, we put that stuff aside because it's just like at the end of the day,
controversy.
Laura.
Hey, Laura. At the end of the day, this is all YouTube shit. We should be doing this for what we started for, which is you guys. You
True.
know, I'll tell this story.
I just wanted to say, because I never talked to the Lonely Panther, and since this was the first time, it was on my mind. And since because I got to speak to Abu, I got to speak to Lord Callus, Mark with a C, I got to speak to some of the Dark Council, so they know I felt bad. They know that I wrote to them on Twitter on their DMs, but I didn't get to speak to him, so I just wanted him to know how I felt. And I felt bad that he even said. I know I didn't say it, but the fact that he even did that to me was absolutely horrifying. It was disgusting in every sense of the matter, because there was I had just the thought of that. I don't know, man. That
the thing is, because you said you had interactions with him, right? So now you just realize you're seeing him for his.
Yeah, like I really like him. I don't hate the guy. I don't. But when he did that, I was like, man, now you put me. Like, I feel weird. I feel in a.
You feel like the way a lot of people did when Bill Cosby got accused.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate like folk like you speaking out and letting people know, like, look, man, this ain't cool. Like, for me, he needs to actually apologize publicly, right? He needs to actually speak with some black people. Like not the people in his crew, but like people to. What I'm trying to say is, like, he needs to speak with people and find out why people are upset about this, why something like this isn't funny. But he ain't do none of that.
I believe that comedy is completely subjective, and you should never apologize for a joke. Like, I agree with him on that point, but the other side of the coin is you have to actually tell a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like it. He's gonna tell a joke. He's not funny.
I just tell a joke, and then you don't have to apologize because someone out there goes, "Oh, you're racist." Like, how many comedians tell what somebody out there, I'm sure, considers a racist joke? Because they're talking about this. They're like, okay, you tell a joke and freaking.
This is what I've heard from a few comedians. Is like, you can say some of these outlandish jokes, but the thing you have to remember is you have to be funny.
Yeah.
RK isn't funny.
The thing was that was towards a person. Like, when it's in general, I could look at, like, James Chappelle tells some stuff, and man, I laugh about it because I think it's true. It doesn't
even necessarily have to be that the joke is about the racism. It doesn't have to be about the racism. You're making some asshole comment about someone who's dead.
Yeah.
It doesn't even you don't even have to make it to the racist level. Just
And
on a base level, you're just saying shit about somebody that got killed in tragic
Exactly.
circumstances. Like,
And someone
I
that
don't
can't
care
defend themselves.
what was going on specifically. Like, you got the drugs, whatever. Like,
Right.
okay, he died in this situation. It doesn't matter exactly how it happened. And you know, they had a trial and guy's in fucking prison now. So obviously he did something wrong.
Like, to me, everybody's tough if someone's dead, if someone doesn't know about it, they're tough. But if they had
or
to
when
face
it's
the
on a
person
fucking
face to
mic,
face.
or when it's on someone else's channel, or when they invite you over. But when it comes down to let's have a one-on-one, let's talk this out, that nobody wants to fucking do it. They want to
Exactly.
He ain't want to do that. He ran to his daddy to protect him. He ain't apologized to no one. Like, they go on the stream when he's surrounded around people. Oh, it was a joke. It is what it is. Y'all made jokes when Ashley Babbitt got killed. Like, what? What?
I don't remember that at all.
Right? Like,
wait? Is Ashley Babbitt the random chick that got killed hiking?
The one that tried to bust through the Capitol window and she got shot and killed.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, hold on, you're comparing that to George Floyd to justify what he did? Like y'all stop it, man. Like, brother's wrong.
Is the comparison that somebody got killed? Because that's the only comparison there. I don't understand. Like, one person was literally climbing through a window, and yeah, she probably shouldn't have got shot. Everybody saw the video. Like, what you can see, she ain't got no weapons on her. She's crawling through a fucking window. You could have went over to the window and tackled the bitch, but the guy holding a gun apparently got scared and he fired his weapon. I don't think that he should have done it, but it fucking happened. And what happened to him? As far as I know, nothing. He got like a suspension, or he probably got paid leave, because that's what they do with officers that do anything. Even if they pull an Alec Baldwin, they're like, paid leave for you.
Yeah, we've talked about that school situation too, and that goes into a whole different other topic. But at the end of the day, it's like comedy is subjective. But I agree with PB. You have to tell a fucking joke, and there's a difference between a statement and a fucking joke.
Like, he's not a comedian, for one.
No,
true.
Like, he doesn't do that. And no,
he's a rage artist.
Like, for two, read the room, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, read the room.
What's up, GP?
So yeah, but like, you know what? F him, bruh. Like, for real. Like,
yeah. So I just wanted to say that because I caught you and I never got to speak to you. So I just wanted to let you know. I felt it. A lot of people felt it. I felt bad for Abu and people like Mark with a C, and I watched his video and I was like, damn, man, don't you feel bad? Don't you see what you did? And even if it was a mistake and you thought it was funny, at least go talk to these people, man. Like, Abu was sitting there, he's crying. Mark was really emotional. I was like, dude, you hurt your friends. Now, are you really their friends? Or is this what you really think of them?
That's what he really think. I'm telling you.
I felt really bad, man. I was like, damn, man.
And that's why I went in my tirade about reviewing and things like that. It's like, for me, even from when I first started to like now, and maybe it's just because I've been doing this for a minute and we've all been doing this for a long time, but from where we first started to where we're at this current moment, the landscape has changed a lot, and we've noticed shifts and differences in personalities, and it amazes me because I've always stayed with my same. What?
Landon and Brett are here.
Oh, hey, Landon. Hey, Brett. Good to see you guys.
I said hi to Corey Adam while you guys were ranting. I mean, take him in there.
I know and you could tell he's not really sorry about it because he's still doing the same kind of content.
Yeah, and that's what it's like.
But he's gonna do that content because that's what they do. They spew negativity and they get views, and that's what it's all about.
Negativity sells, and even the YouTube algorithm knows that.
So I mean,
exactly.
That shows that he has zero remorse or zero care for what he said or the people he hurt, because he's still at it doing the same exact thing.
Well, it's like Abu said. He said even if I spoke to you, even if you apologized, I will never think of you in the same light ever again. He said, because I thought we were all friends. Now you put Jay in a bad place. And none of us here are ever going to respect you. And we're never going to think about you the same way we once did. We had your back.
Yeah. I mean,
You know, now you lost that.
yeah.
And I was like, yeah. Man, I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Like he could apologize to whoever, but like anyone with common sense, it was like cool, you apologize, but it don't mean nothing. Like you got to put forward towards some action to show that you have remorse. Like I said earlier, like he needs to actually speak to some black folk who's not in his circle and listen to them talk about why this was hurtful, why they think this is wrong.
I don't think he understands. I'm baffled, man. I'm just.
Hey, it is what it is. There are racist people out there.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's sad. It is, but it's the reality.
It is sad. I agree.
And it's circling back around to our main point. It's what makes fucking reviewing hard, because now it's like you don't like something, you're sexist, you're racist, or whatever. And if you do like something, you're a fucking traitor, you're woke. And
then you got RK who actually does the fucking racist comments.
It's weird to me. It's just so fucking weird. But what else is weird is that I'm wrapping this shit up.
Papa Cuttins in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, the troll, the guy that trolls me on Twitter nonstop with his buffoonery.
Who's that?
some guy that randomly always pops up into my Twitter feed and just says absolute nonsense.
Oh, okay.
Like real talk. Like literally, there's been days when he's just been tweeting me all day. Him and other people.
That means you made it on YouTube. That's what that means.
You are a YouTube star, LB. You are.
No. Wait. He has to have that and the porn bots. The porn bots come around.
Yeah. Once you get porn,
the porn bots have to be there. Porn bots have to be there. Pat him here.
Man, you know what? I've got the greatest people in my chat. We don't put up with that shit. Like, look, I've seen them on my channel. If you want to add something constructive, go ahead. If not, fuck it. I don't need you here. Hey. I'm not hurting for people.
Like I tell these people, like, cause he sits there and tweets me, calls me racist nonstop. I'm like, look, bro, if y'all think I'm racist or whatever, you can come on my channel. We can have a live stream and you can explain to the audience why I'm racist, so I can shut you down with this nonsense you're talking. But they never show up.
That's how it goes. People will come out there.
I don't. You know what I don't get? Why do people come on your channel? You have to say, "Oh, I don't like this person." Okay, so if you don't like it, here's what you do: you don't watch. There's channels out there I don't watch because I don't like them. That's it. I just don't like what they're talking about. I don't like their presentation. I don't go in the comment section. I don't chase them. I don't go after the Twitter. I just like, listen, let them alone. Let them be. Let them do their thing. There are people who like it. Everybody likes certain things and doesn't. If you don't like something, just scroll past it or just don't watch it.
Exactly.
You don't have to attack the person. Yeah. And you're tough because you're a keyboard warrior. That's what you are. You hide behind a keyboard or whatever, and you talk crap. You know what? But if you were in the person's face, you wouldn't do that. Exactly. So just don't talk to the person. Don't watch the person. Don't just, okay, you don't like the person. All right, sorry, you don't like me. Nothing I can do. And just move on. Go watch somebody else you do like. I don't understand.
Brett,
I don't get it.
You are 100% right. I am a Nicolas Cage fan until I die. If I had a fucking Make-A-Wish, if I was dying tomorrow, I would go to the fucking Make-A-Wish Foundation and I go make.
And they'd say you're too old.
Shut up, Husky. I feel like there's one thing. I'm dying. I need some help. The one thing I want to do in this life, and they'd be like, "You want your family to be set or whatever?" I'll be like, "Fuck no. I want to meet Nicolas Cage in person. That's my one thing. I know he's cool as shit. Make it happen."
Ooh, Nick Cage. You talking Nick Cage? Just fucking trending in my feed right now. Ghost Rider better be Nick Cage. Yes, the first one thing that pops up is a picture of Nick Cage. But this person says we need No Way Home, but for Ghost Rider.
Oh, that's a funny comment by GP. That's funny.
Says Mr. Sod's Phantom. So did you know NASCAR drivers are racist because they race.
I love it. That's a great comment. That's the
Flag
comment
Q-
of the night. I love it. That's funny.
Flag Q Squeed says hashtag Nicolas Cage for president.
You
Fuck
know, it's
yeah.
funny.
Our
Nick
world.
Cage, since I talk about Johnny Depp a lot, he's the one who got Johnny Depp into acting. It was Nick Cage.
Oh yeah, I seen the interview. I've seen every interview with Nick Cage. We're not gonna go down that dark rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
from the bushes
Hey, it doesn't matter where
with
you
your
shoot the film.
binoculars.
It only matters if you get caught. Anyway.
PV, that's why he really joined the military. He needed to know that so then he could watch Nick Cage.
He's like, I need to learn the skills to follow Nick.
I cannot confirm. Or
Like, that's
deny
why he
that
cannot
everything
talk
that the
about what he
panel
did.
is
He was
saying is true.
actually protecting Nick Cage.
Yeah, I've been protecting the cage for many years.
What is wrong with Nick Cage? I don't understand. What's wrong with Nick Cage? I don't get it.
No. I'm a huge fan of Nick Cage. I built a Nick Cage shrine.
There's nothing
And
wrong with that. Everybody has a hero, you know, or
thank
someone.
you. Rob
you know?
gets it. Rob, this is why
There's
Rob's
nothing
like,
wrong with it.
well, Rob gets it.
Of course I
There's
get
nothing
it.
wrong with having a shrine that you light candles to every day and a stand-up of your hero. You should be allowed to express
no
it
problem.
without it being
Sure.
weird.
Okay, 'cause
Nothing
I need
weird.
to
It's
sit
a
down.
healthy bromance.
Very loud. There is no space.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna head on out because my wife's like, "We gotta go to bed." I gotta go to bed. I was like, "Oh yeah, you gotta get up tomorrow." I figured, it's time.
I feel you.
No,
Anything
the
you wanna
best
point out?
side conversation we ever got on Late Night Talks was years ago when Stevie was driving home and didn't mute his phone and was being told that he had to do the dishes.
That was,
It was
oh my
amazing.
God, oh my
It was
God.
amazing.
Oi, I'll get those dishes done, mate.
That's funny.
And we're just sitting back. It got completely silent on the panel. We are just intrigued in why Stevie did not do the dishes. That motherfucker. He did not touch any of the dishes. The wife wanted them dishes done. Oh my God, Rob, it's been
Dude,
wonderful having you on, man.
listen,
Anything you want to plug before you go?
This panel's great. If you haven't subscribed to any of them, I don't know what's wrong with you. Please do. Check them all out. You can check me out on Rob's Rules, Everything Star Wars, my other channel.
There we go.
And that's it. Listen, I'm here. You're there. Thanks for being there. Hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel. Check out PB the Bear. Check them all out. They're all great guys. So if you haven't,
Yeah,
man,
but I get special treatment. I appreciate it, Rob.
check out the Lonely Banter. Check him out. Cool guy.
I was
Nice to meet
first.
you.
Yeah,
Oh, you were
absolutely.
first?
Diversity second.
That's how you do a joke, you fucking dumbass RK.
And that is what we call a joke.
Listen, thanks for inviting me on, Zod. And listen, don't be a stranger, man. You haven't spoke to me in a long time. My phone hasn't rang, buddy. I don't know what's up.
All right.
I don't know what's up.
Rob, when are you streaming again?
When am I streaming again? Maybe next week.
My woman wants to know.
You're a woman, huh? Okay. Yeah, I gotta make a night. I'm gonna stream. All right, I'll talk to Zod, Gary, Keeley. I'll try to get the crew.
Yeah, you do. Exactly. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, we'll do it. Get PB. It'll be fun. Whoever wants to come, I don't care. I always leave my streams open. I don't care who comes in. I don't really
We're
care.
well aware.
Yeah. All right, people. I
All
love
right.
you. I'll see you
Talk
soon.
to you later, guy.
It's nice to meet you, Lonely Panther. It was a pleasure.
Take care, bro. Appreciate it.
Take care. Be well, everyone.
And now we're here and he's not there.
So we're gonna wrap this shit up. Thank you so much. We had a very fun side conversation. We had great time. I think this was a great talk about the articles, and I've got to stay up for another couple of hours with my daughter sleeping over there and finish this Cobra Kai because I'm on episode 5, and I'll be goddamn if I ain't going through the last 5 episodes. So
He won't sleep unless he watches all of them.
Oh, I can't, man. Terry Silver's doing some fuck shit, and LaRusso's just in a bad way, and shit's going down. And I don't want to give spoilers, but and Chosen, that's my boy. Oh, he put in some work. Let me tell you something. But anyways, you have to find out the rest of my review this Sunday when I do a full talk about the new Cobra Kai season 5. So if you haven't seen it, you have this whole weekend. Fucking binge it. Why are you not binging it?
It's football weekend, man. They might not watch it Sunday.
No. Watch Cobra Kai. Come to my channel. We will talk about why Cobra Kai is a fucking awesome show. But anyways, let's go down the line here. First, starting with the loneliest man on the panel, Mr. LB. Who are you pissing off this week? You're always making someone mad.
Nobody. I guess I made Papa Cotton mad.
You did. So.
Oh well. Maybe he'll go play with his sock puppet and make himself feel better. But, yeah, man.
It's not the cum sock.
Yeah. Probably. But yeah, man. Y'all go watch Pinocchio, then go watch my review on the Lonely Band.
Oh yeah, that was boy. Let me tell you, Cobra Kai, better experience. Watch Cobra Kai first.
Never.
Hey, I'll get you to watch it. Look, you watched Attack on Titans. You can't give Cobra Kai.
I didn't.
No, he
I
didn't.
sure did not.
You told Perp you gave
No,
it an
I didn't.
episode.
No, he sent a bunch of videos and in the trailer. I watched the trailer and I saw a naked man running on the roof, and I said, I'm not doing this.
Oh, I thought you made it to the episode. You didn't make it past the trailer. That's fucking funnier. I like that. Brett, you too.
Have fun, everyone. Be kind to those that don't deserve it. Change your life.
Wow. That was dark. Anyways, Mr. He coming.
I don't even remember why Abel this is my name. I was like, yeah, that'd be funny.
He coming.
Lordy coming.
What do you got going on your channel? What kind of
I'm trying, start. I didn't do this last week because busy, but I've been trying to stream back on my Twitch with Metal Gear Rising. Then you guys will obviously find me on Prophecy Geek Culture with the Triple Threat on Sunday, and then we've been streaming Batman on Thursdays. And then maybe I'll make something on my main channel. I don't know. If I'm bored, I'll make something on there. Then we also got our Discord, which is important for one reason only, because YouTube sometimes sucks at the notifications. So just get on there so you get the notifications, okay?
You'll see everybody else here except for me. So we've got the gingerest of all the gingers, the co-host, the co-commander, the person who literally has access to my fucking channel. The man, the myth,
all of it. I could delete the whole thing.
That
seems like a lot of work, and I'm not up for that. I don't even make videos on my own channel. I just stream with these people. Yep, these people, because I don't know how to point at the screen. These people. Oh, there we go. Whatever, you get it. LB never shows up because he's busy watching House of the Dragon on Sundays. I don't know what he does on Thursdays, but I don't think he's going to come on Discord and bullshit with us while Husky plays a video game. That's not his jam. So
all you gotta do is ask.
Oh.
Ooh.
Intriguing. Very intriguing. So, Triple Threat this Sunday. It'll be back. And it's going to be glorious. At least that's what Bobby Roode told me.
Yes, and I will be there for the Triple Threat. I was not feeling so well when we had it before.
Does anybody have a wrench down there that can put a link to the channel in the chat?
There's a lot of you with wrenches.
Go check out the Prophets of
No,
Geek
not
Culture.
Steve. What I'm talking about, the Prophets of Geek Culture, and you put a link to CVJ?
I mean,
he don't even do anything on that channel, does he?
No.
He made a new channel. It's not even the right channel, is it? Where does that
He
take
calls
me?
himself the Vault of Truth.
Yeah, it takes me to his channel, which hasn't had a video in a month. What are you trying to do here, Q?
What's the triple
Like
threat, Landon?
I'm talking about the POGC Husky.
Yeah,
Is there not a playlist of the triple threat?
that should be unless I forgot.
No, okay, you didn't forget. Share the playlist in the chat, Husky.
All right, let me go get
I'm
the
going to
playlist
continue
link
to talk about the triple threat until you find the link and share it
and
in
figure
the
out how
chat.
to do it properly.
And
Because I
while
fucked that
I'm
up with them
talking
before.
about this link, nobody's going to do that, guy. Well, I'm talking about that POGC, not POG Husky, although that is a little clever. We are working on sharing the link to the Prophets of Geek Culture. Just give us a moment, Landon. Well, I guess to the triple threat. It's to the triple threat. I'm sorry. There's the Prophets of Geek Culture. You can click on that. You can go watch a super old video because we don't make a whole lot of new videos. Although that Marvel short is funny. Like, that's Marvel's vision. You want to see Marvel's vision? Go to the Prophets of Geek Culture.
Right,
And
that
you'll
should
see
link you
Marvel's
straight
vision.
to the playlist with our 3 streams.
And
Because we would
that
have
is
had
the
4,
playlist
but
with the triple threat. We should have done something special for the 3rd episode, though, because, triple. But we didn't. We talked about stuff like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, just doing the headlines instead of reading the whole article because we don't want to get bogged down in the malaise of bull crap that comes with the internet.
everyone saw the McDonald's article.
So, if you guys want just the hyphenated thoughts, the quick thoughts of we just read the headline and give our first initial impressions, and
Yeah, but of like the 3 best topics, Star Wars, Marvel, DC.
then go check out the Triple Threat. It's on Sunday, along with my awesome channel, which you could go check out some great content. I do my late night talks every Friday. I also just finished shooting my review for thank you, Terry. POGC, great
channel and streams. Thanks, babe.
I also have just got done doing a review for the worst movie that I've seen this year, The Invitation. I need to do a top 10 bad movies because holy fuck, this movie was so painfully bad.
Well, you thought the trailer looked good.
Oh,
Why was it bad? Because it had black people in it?
no, it was bad because it was
Not enough diversity.
No,
Yes.
the fucking CGI made Morbius look like a masterpiece. That's all I'll say. And it was a
Wait, what?
vampire movie.
What movie?
It's called The Invitation.
Oh.
I needed an invitation. To
I knew he wasn't going to talk
No
crap
problem.
about that Beast movie. He was excited about that because it had Idris Elba.
I will be doing a review.
Oh, Beast was good.
Let me just tell you this much. You want to see a lion, you want to see Superman punch a lion, this is the fucking movie for you. Everything in the trailer is as
That's
advertised.
Idris Elba never called himself Superman.
He did too in Hobbs and Shaw.
He did not. That is not what he said. That is not the quote. That is not the quote.
He said he's Black Superman. Bam.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. Black Superman.
There's not a
'Cause
difference.
that's what we were talking about at the beginning of the
You know
stream.
what the funniest thing
is
about Hobbs and Shaw
creating
is?
new characters that are whatever race nobody gives a shit about because it's all fantasy anyways. But how am I supposed to know that that's Superman if it's a black man, because Superman is a white guy? So to me, it's just some guy. No, hold on, let me finish. It's just some guy doing a fucking cosplay of Superman. As far as I know, that's not actually Superman. How am I supposed to know this? Now, again, if it was the Green Lantern, there's all kinds of Green Lanterns. Like, you can be whichever one you want, but it'd be pretty weird to be like you walking around just wearing a ring and going, "I'm John Stewart." It'd be like, okay, why don't you just be Hal Jordan and not be a fucking weirdo?
Or Kyle Rayner.
Yeah, or you be Kyle Rayner and not be, or you can be what's the fucking pig-looking one? You could make that work.
Kilowog.
Yeah. You mean I thought his name was Who's Kilowog?
Kilowog. He's Drill Sergeant Kilowog. He's the pig-looking
Okay.
one that you said. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Kilowog was
Loser.
fucking awesome.
He's the best. He is.
He is. He's a badass.
But
I'd
here's
be
the
fine
thing,
with
though, like you're saying with Hobbs and Shaw, my favorite line, though, is when he's stalling. He's like, Black Superman, that sounds like a really great idea. You know, I'm all on board on that. And now he's Black Adam.
that.
The Rock. I'm like, damn. They just read. I'm like, that's why. And then they're like, I was like, damn, they really worked this at an angle.
Actually, technically, Black Adam was Middle Eastern, so I'm okay with that swap. Anyways, thank you everybody for coming to the show. Hit that like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. And as always, remember there is only one rule here in the fandom zone.
Don't shit yourself
movie
on
palette.
stream.
Oh
God, I
God,
did.
that's disturbing.
I was gonna say Cobra Kai never dies.